It's time to play the Cosmic Wheel of Sisterhood. Let me tell you who recommended this game, and I promise I'm not just delaying even further. I do want to give props to the person who recommended this. I can't remember. It doesn't say. A fun fact, the Iberian Peninsula where Spain and Portugal meet used to be a Muslim territory for about 700 years. How about that? That is a fun fact. Tagine is completely different. It's made with bulgur, veggies, and fruits. Sounds good. And Dole Whip texture is between Italian ice and soft serve. I should have just been in the just chatting section. How long have I been talking about food? Oh my god, an hour and a half. Half an hour went by. Literally half an hour ago I was like, let's play the game. Okay, this looks pretty. Can you say that you recommended it unless it's not good? Absolutely, Twafa. This can be yours. Okay, Portugal is part of the Iberian Peninsula. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for the clarification. No hot dog, no taco. We won't be talking about the hot dog or the taco anymore. I promise. Probably. No, Tyler, technically I believe Larry posted the picture of the ice cream that made me remember the hot dog, so. I did take my meds. I did. You just made me wonder if I didn't, though. Anyone see this busted ass taco they made at baseball? Oh, I tell you, I like food, and I like baseball, and I like talking about things that I like, but I also like this game, so we'll figure it out. Yep. I think you should sage the house, Turbo Turtles. And put a rim of salt around the house, too, just in case. No, the 90 minutes of Abomination Taco Talk, I've hit the button to cut it out of the YouTube bot. In fact, hello folks from YouTube, I have already hit the button to cut out the 90 minutes of Taco Talk. Unless you think I should make it a special section, Tyrannus. I'm afraid of getting heat, though, from Kansas City. Alright? There's some things I hold back, and I only tell you all about. But there's some things also I hold back from you all, like the name of that celebrity. I just don't want any attention from the celebrity field. But there's things that it's like, well, who cares? You know? I don't want to blow up. I don't want Aramark. What if they come to my house and they kill my family because they're like, oh yeah? And they just fire hot dog guns at my family and they kill them because I've been speaking out against their abominations. So it could happen. So it sounds more like hate talk. I don't hate it. I'm passionate about it. Okay. The ad? Oh no. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. I didn't know the ad was running. Perfect timing. Hey Dina, how's dealing with hot dog gun allergies going? It's terrible. I can't get my doctor to prescribe me something that would make me survive a hot dog attack. Honestly though, if I could go around eating a bunch of hot dogs and have that be my personality, I would love it. I would think about eating that monstrosity from Kansas City. But I was okay, good. This is an important thing, and I'll make sure to show this all throughout the ad break and beyond it. So there's content warnings for this game, just so you all know. It's on a serious note. This game does tackle some sensitive themes of self-harm, suicide, discrimination, gender dysphoria, depression, and anxiety. There's some sexual themes, some crude language, use of legal drugs, and nudity in this one. So there's some heavy stuff in this. If it gets too heavy, I'll dip out of it and we'll of course play some Case of the Golden Idol, which I've been loving. But I mean, Case of the Golden Idol has had murder, and more murder. I don't think they've actually had any sexual themes in Case of the Golden Idol, but gender dysphoria I know is in this game. I do believe there's a trans character in this game. And their gender journey is a big part of their interaction with these celestial beings. So your VPN has you in Portugal. What are the ads like in Portugal? Welcome back from the ad break, Turbo Turtles and everybody else. Oh yes, that's right. Since the ad break is done, again, I'll let you all know. There are some sensitive themes in this game as written on the screen. So self-harm, suicide, discrimination, gender dysphoria, depression, and anxiety. There's some scenes of nudity, sexual themes, crude language, and use of legal drugs. And as I mentioned to everybody before, if this gets heavy, I'm dipping. I'm not trying to get sad today. I was reading through medical news today for several hours and trying to parse what it all means, so I'm not trying to get too heavy. I'm here to argue about hot dogs. Oh, it's an Applebee's ad in Portugal. Interesting. You're glad the content warning is right there in the front of the game, right? Isn't that great, to be fair? Really good. And you're glad people are using the medium of games to discuss serious topics for sure. Yeah, and I'm sure it's presented in like a loving way. Doesn't this person look cool as heck, too? It's like a cool witch with fun shoes. And purple fingernails. You've never heard of Applebee's around there? They're trying to get the word out more, Phineas. Alrighty. This game autosaves and overrides your progress as you go. You can't change slots mid-story to try different options. This game is, after all, about fate. Oh, you're stuck with it. Alright. Eternal Void, heed the words of a prisoner. I beg of you, send me a curse to break this immortal isolation. Oh, a curse? Okay. You could just say, send me a pizza. Hear the chant my mentor once forbid me to recite. Stranger to my soul, invade my body. Are you sure, girl? Stranger to my soul, invade my mind. I think there's a good reason that you don't invite devils in. Books do that too. Yes, I'm really glad that there's content warnings within the first few pages. I actually, like last summer, I was like, I'm going to read a whole bunch of books. And I encountered a book that had serious sexual assault in it. And there was no mention of that in the trigger thing. So I was like, I am done reading for a little bit again. I just don't want to open up a book now. So I'll get back to it. I'll go to the library again with my dad. But yeah, it sucks. I think everything should be like, hey, in case you're in a bad space, this media addresses this heavy thing. Grant me an eye to see beyond my torment. Take my pride, my sorrow, and my chains. Turn them into power, wisdom, and revenge. Ooh. What's this cool Studio Ghibli-esque witch girl gotta do for revenge? Stranger to my soul, invade my magic. Stranger to my soul, become my faith. That's a beautiful song. It feels great to be awakened again. Oh no, so you got hurt already. Who are you? So, I don't know much about this big worm, but I do know when I was looking at the Steam page for this game, that there's like a giveaway for fans. Let me crack this open so I'm not telling tales at a school. Steam Cosmic Witch Sisterhood. This game might get sexy. It might. Or people might have certain thoughts about this creature. Because... oh, maybe it's only when you have the game? Don't you play audio right now? I'll be so mad at you if you're playing audio. Okay, good. There was like a giveaway. Oh, yes, here it is. St. Valentine's Day special card creation contest. Create a card in the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood to win a body-safe silicone dildo designed after Abramar and a DIY tarot deck. That was this year. I wonder who won. So people have sexy thoughts about this creature. Maybe I will too. This could be the next, I don't know, name a sexy alien. Go ahead, chat. Name a sexy alien. Go ahead. I won't judge you. Yeah, DIY tarot deck sounds cool, right? My name is Fortuna and I'm a witch. Why did you summon me? Because I would rather lose my pride than my sanity. Sounds fun. Tell me more. I was condemned to exile by the leader of my coven. Today marks the 200th year of my millennium-long sentence, and they 200 years alone? I'd go nuts. Yes, it is. It is a real dildo that is also body safe, made of silicone. The flag is about to get weird, yeah. Howard the Duck is a sexy alien. Is Howard the Duck an alien? And I can't take it anymore. I need your help. What do you use as a clock? Humanity's cradle, planet Earth. Oh, 200 human years. That's quite some time. I feel you. I've been in prison for 5,402 years until you summoned me. Oh, they have a lot in common. Oh, sorry. I should put myself over here. They got a lot in common already. She's been in prison for 200 years. They've been in prison for 5,000 years. Isolation can really do a number on you. I will help you. I shall become your familiar. Thank you, Abramar. Now get comfortable. Going to seal a contract. Is it gonna be sexy? Okay. First of all, allow me to express my gratitude. I really am thankful you freed me from my cosmic prison. Of course. You're welcome. Is something the matter? Not really. It's just that after all the reading I did about behemoths, I didn't expect your behavior to be so mundane. This is a little loud, I think. Duck it down a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. The floating space thing reminds you of the never-ending story. How so? You were scared as a kid by the end of Howard the Duck movie, yeah? So he really is an alien? That's wild. I thought he was just a duck man, like Donald Duck or something. So she didn't expect their behavior to be so mundane. Whoa, mundane, that hurts. Oh, I mean, you're still intimidating, but I always pictured you speaking in, like, archaic poetry or something like that. Ha 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 ha. I like you. That's a fun smile. They got a nice smile. I like you so much, I'm going to let you pick the terms of our contract. You still have to pay a high price for my magic, though. I'm aware of that. I won't back off. All right, let's begin your training. Ceremony is 5 days long. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Right now. Ha 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 ha. You're already my favorite master. Oh, you saw Gremlins as a kid too, which scared you a little? You love Gremlins? The little fuzzy creatures were kind of cute. But the scaly versions, not so much. They're all floating in space on lumps of rock at the end of Howard the Duck? What? How? Why? You're kind of scared of the spider gremlin. That sounds very scary. You're already my favorite master. The first day is the easiest one, an interview so we can get to know each other. Lesson 1, admittance. Admittance are great things to wear on a cold day. Oh, the never-ending story, they're on space chunks by the end of that movie? Really? It's freaking scary, I bet. Little creatures that when you, like, feed them after midnight, they get all scary. Tell me about yourself. What is your specialty? I'm a fortune teller. That makes sense. Your name's Fortuna. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, one of my favorites. Would you mind doing a reading for me? I can't. As a part of my sentence, Adana banished my tarot deck. Adana is the leader of my coven. Wow, you must have done something really grave to get exiled and deprived of your magic. I foretold the falling of my coven. Bleak. But how are your visions your fault? After my premonition, the coven was consumed by despair. Many witches came to me for counsel to prepare for the end of times. Adena didn't like that. She holds supreme authority in our coven, so she decided to exile me to this wandering asteroid. You know, maybe you love from that era, Leprechaun, which was Jennifer Aniston's first major role. I didn't know. Okay. Oh, nothing eats everything. Is that so in the Neverending Story? I've never seen that flick before. I've never seen that one, so I must have. I'm missing out on something cool. Is that the one where a horse dies in a swamp of despair or something, and it's like really sad? It's tragic. I don't know if I need to watch anything like that right now. I've got enough tragedy. Our leader determined that even if all covens must fall eventually, advertising their demise only pushes the catastrophe forward. Adena decided my power posed a great danger to the peace inside our coven. She concluded that I had to learn to reason instead of relying exclusively on my gift. That's bullhonky. So I was sentenced to meditate for a millennium, deprived of my deck. Since I'm here, I deduce that you don't agree with your leader's judgment. She was afraid of my influence. Many of our sisters put their trust in my advice. I'm sure that hag thought I was undermining her supremacy and decided to cast me out. You sure sound sour about it. Would you kill her, should you have the chance? I don't know that much about her. Probably no. No. Isolation didn't eat away at your mercy yet, I see. Okay, I'll help you recover your powers. Will you help me get a new tarot deck? This is great. I do little tarot readings for folks when they resubscribe sometimes, so it's fun. You remember little bits of that movie, mostly the flying dog and a rock biter. It is a very sad movie. It's very nice to be working closer to home than you were in the last couple months. You left work and you got home and it's still Tina time. That's perfect. That's great. So your commute isn't that long, huh? Tarot. No. I mean, tarot is cute, but it's too human-centric to grasp the hidden truths of the cosmos. You'll create your own deck. My own deck? I wouldn't even know where to begin. Shh. Leave the details to me. Don't zoom in! Position 1. Whoa, you cut your commute by like 92%. That's amazing. Sounds like maybe it's like under 10 minutes now. That was a very intimate shushing, huh? That is what these 5 days of training are for. You're going back to witch school, Fortuna. For this training, we'll recover the 4 basic elements of magic. Air, water, earth, and fire. Oh, no. Don't worry, it'll be fun. Plus, you'll get to seal a contract from me for each of those energies. Now get some rest. Tomorrow we start with the invisible energy, air. Cool. What about hearts? What about hearts? Lesson 2, context. Oh, did we already go to bed and then wake up? Okay. First day of school, are you nervous? To be honest, I'm just happy to be able to hear something other than my own voice. Here, I should be over here, I think. I think that's better. We're not blocking it. That's cool. This demon just saying that's cool, I guess. I mean, even though he's been banished... How did he get all this hip lingo if he's been banished for 5,403 years? Oh, yeah, it's 2. It's 2, not 11. Today we're going to talk about air. I'm going to focus on what will be useful for creating our own divination deck. Understood? Air represents the invisible negative space that imbues... Oh, that which imbues everything. Air is the collective subconscious energy within a community, the ecosystem. Air is everything that surrounds us. Air is... context. Exactly. Master your air and you will acquire unparalleled awareness. Awareness. Okay. There's power in knowing one's place. Even when isolated, you are one with the cosmos. Now for the first part of our contract, we'll seal our air energies together. Yes, please. As promised, I'll let you decide the nature of every seal. Just need to answer a question, but be careful. Your answers will affect your fate dramatically. I'm ready. For the air seal, how do you want to be perceived? Do I want to be feared, adored, or pitied? Oh, damn, so respected isn't an option? Respected just isn't an option. Did I say divination dick? I said divination deck. This guy's got the divination D word. Okay. You can get that if you win the Valentine's Day card contest. Alright. You'd say adored? I'm worried about... I'm honestly leaning towards feared. I do, of course, want people to like me, but I don't want everyone to like me. But I certainly don't want it to be pity. Time to take my meds already. I played this game for 5 minutes. I can take my meds. I don't know. I'm worried about the adoration. Exactly. Context is important, and that's what we're trying to figure out, to be fair. If air is the element of context, do I want people coming to my witch house to get readings and being like, by the way, love you? It's like, I'm just trying to shuffle some cards. You know? Is there a... You think this is a little piece of pizza underneath this stairwell, by the way? It kind of looks like a little piece of pizza down there. Thanks for reminding me to take a stretch as well. Sounds like the Twilight Zone. It's like a huge nightmare, I think, of a lot of creators is like, especially like femme-presenting creators, like, people are just here because they're in love with me. And the second that that's not an option to them, they will leave. You know, that is a big nightmare. I'm gonna go on the door, I guess, because, I mean, it sounds like the least worst of them. Yeah, there's like, I'd rather be feared, honestly. I want to be feared. Oh, you don't hold back. I like it. Intimidation will serve your ambition well. I'm going with feared, because I don't want folks coming to this house and, like, banging down her door and not leaving because they're in love with her. That's wild. You'll be respected, but it won't be easy to earn people's trust. I understand. Allow me to seal our air energies together, then. Ooh, pretty. It's a pretty crystal. I got 9 of those. Ugh, that hurt. That felt great. Can't you feel the power? Yes, I feel it, but it also felt like I was tearing apart. Well, girl, I'm a behemoth after all. What did you expect? I know, I can take it. Good. Focus on that bit of air energy we unlocked. We're to use it to create our first card. I noticed you have a ceremonial tokonoma for witchcraft in the basement. Ah, that must be our tokonoma down here. You notice what happened after the content warning. We were lonely after 200 years of isolation. Wait, was it 200 years? Or am I just thinking about how long Japan was isolated? I can't remember. Maybe 200 years of isolation, and we're like, screw it, I'm summoning a demon. So this is the demon we summon. And they're going to help us make a deck to do readings with to practice our magic. Could be a ceremonial pizza. Who doesn't love a ceremonial pizza? You have a ceremonial tokonoma for witchcraft in the basement. Head over there and I will teach you to create cards. Down I go. Ooh, create a card. This is the Arcane Grimoire. Damn it, put your text in one place. This is the Arcane Grimoire. Here you will require magic images that can only be used to craft your cards. There are 3 types. Spheres for the backgrounds. Dress spheres? Final Fantasy X-2? Probably not. Arcana for the main figure in the card. And symbols to add some magic pizzas to your composition. Pizzazz, I know, but yeah. The on the left of the screen reminds you of Tunic. Oh yeah, because it's kind of like a bit of an isometric shape, right? Is that it? The fact that it's sort of like a 3/4 view. Who doesn't love some magical pizzazz? There are all cost magic energy to summon. Right now you can only acquire air-type elements because you've only unlocked the air seal. But you can go ahead and browse the grimoire to savor your future creations. Haha. Had a great sign-off. Select the sphere so you can have the opera house. The quicksand graveyard. That looks pretty. Opera house is pretty as well. The pleasant prairie. Oh, we could read about these things. Okay, an enchanted opera house that magnifies the emotions of anything sung inside its chambers. Magical cemetery for the witches who dare to tamper with time. Quicksand absorbs bodies and turns their souls into heat. The pleasant prairie. When Jasmine's mentor retired, she summoned a dozen acres of enchanted grassland inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch in her coven. The Moonstone Temple. Before magical enslavement was forbidden, the long-lost coven of the Jade Sculptures tasked 7 major demons with carving a gigantic temple out of a moon. The unspeakable dimensions of the temple make the witches who study inside its halls aware of their insignificance within the universe and enhances their powers through humility. Oh, it's fine. I enjoy how dynamic this game is, because I feel like if the text was always in one space, it would kind of, you know, you could basically just ignore giant sections of the game for a while. I'm going to put myself over here again. I'm going to cover up this person's tummy so we can read more about this. This is Javlana Payash Jyothi. I hope I am saying that correctly. In the last war before the Age of Witches, the ancients pierced these lands so deep that the planet is always bleeding lava. That sounds like something humans would do for sure. The first witches tried to heal this dominion by covering it with tears of water deities. The waters of Javlana Payashi Jyothi are forever boiling. Rituals performed using salt from these waters grant access to the most profound emotions. Ah, there's our little castle. It's bleeding lava. The road! The road back is lethal. The road ahead is unknown. Demonic Desertlands, home of Dahlia, the Daggersmith Witch. The white sands of this dominion are cursed. Earth sediments wake up and transform into bone daemons. Dahlia hunts them and uses their bodies and innards to craft ceremonial knives. Oh, that's cool. Look at this little cool anglerfish person. Sitting down and reading. That's fun. The Shipwreck Library, the home of a water deity that collects every letter that was never sent or never got to its destination. Oh, that's what they're reading, huh? Nosy. Witches can purchase this lost knowledge in exchange for unedited poems or beautiful shells. Unedited poems! That's fun. The Charred Battlefield. War is meaningless. The Vicanus Majoris. One of the largest known stars, a forbidden behemoth, was once imprisoned at the core of this red hypergiant. Is that you, Abraham, or whatever your name is? Were you imprisoned in this hypergiant? Sunset Docks, a humble wooden dock cursed by a heartbroken witch. Legends say that anyone who parts ways with someone and sails away from this dock will never meet the one they left behind again. Sad. Very sad. Shipwreck Library sounds really interesting, right? That sounds really cool. The Jade Monks Waterfalls, home of the Coven of the Jade Sculptors. Those are the folks who took that, they like enslaved some deities. They enslaved demons and they crafted a temple that makes them humble, which, I mean, it sounds like they deserved it. The giant jade monk statues guard the souls of every member of the clan. If you bring the heart of a deceased jade witch back to these waterfalls, she can be born again as a mortal, retaining her memories but not her skills. Those who are reborn must act as servants for the living witches of their coven. Wow, that sounds like they suck, kind of. The Gem Skull Belt. Oh, this looks like an asteroid belt. This is cool. Less than a century ago, the architect witch Greta carved 13 skull-shaped rooms out of an asteroid belt, all connected by ivory walk bridges. The rumors say that these chambers turn a witch's words into energy and allows them to communicate with extra-dimensional beings. Second one sounded pretty interesting, right? That was, let's see what that one was. Can we go all the way back? I gotta click back. The quicksand graveyard? Yeah, it like turns their bodies into heat. Sounds pretty cool. Try not to go too fast. Alright, the Nomad Sky Caravan, the best merchants in their galaxy. They couldn't figure out how to travel through space, so they tore away a piece of their homeland skies and took it with them. So they just just have the atmosphere? They're like, I don't know how to get... That's wild. We can't figure out space travel, but we do know how to fly, so we're just going to put the sky into space. Hilarious. A blue nebula full of flying ships that soar the Milky Way. That's hilarious. Yeah, some of these we don't have the energy for yet. So, we only have air energy, so I would be able to make something like the Nomad Sky Caravan, but I wouldn't be able to make the Titan Quarry because I don't have any Earth energy. I appreciate that in addition to color, it has like a little chunk of pixels missing. That's probably good for folks who are colorblind. The Titan Quarry. Oh no, not Titan EX. Not that. Titans are said to be able to mine a planet the size of Earth in less than 50 years. Their kind is unable to hurt a soul, so they only mine asteroids or planets that are unable to sustain life. No one knows what they use the mined materials for. They're happy to share their ore if you ask them with respect. And the 100-column worship. Inside the Warhorse Nebula, there's a passage to a non-Euclidean canyon filled with 100 obsidian towers. No witch knows who erected them. If you climb onto a tower, you can see versions of yourself looking back at you from the many windows of the rest of the towers. Or are they the ones being watched? Yeah, pretty cool so far, right? Yeah, they weren't able to figure out the logistics of getting to space, but they did figure out how to get their sky to go to space. Different things. I mean, in a realm of like wishing and witches, perhaps you can be like, put my ships in the sky and put the sky up into the space. This is the Defrenia. A city of blacksmiths built inside the skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for aeons, so their forges are always alight. The Red Strings Club, a cursed cocktail bar that takes the soul of whoever owns it hostage in exchange for supernatural abilities to read into their customers' souls. That sounds like this sounds like a video game in and of itself, like Valhalla 2, Demon Boogaloo. For Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Avatar: The Airbender, I can't remember. The Space Tower one reminds you of Aang trying to go into the Avatar state. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Sadly, I didn't watch that show. But I hear a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender facts on actually. It's like one of the major things they do facts about is Avatar: The Last Airbender. The Forgotten Factory, many millennia ago, before witches cracked the cosmic code to manipulate matter, they built a factory under the crust of Venus. It was operated by iron golems, and it allowed many human covens to expand beyond the solar system. And the Magical Post Office, a magic forest realm inside the folds of time, only accessible by witches' familiars. Magical Post Office is the quickest way to send letters and parcels to one witch dominion. I'm guessing from one witch dominion to the other. Witches favor this method of communication because there's no known way to tamper with it. That's cool. So that costs 3. This costs 2. The Nomad Sky Carrot. We're just like making a card, so. Sorry about the big sneeze. The road is cool. In terms of tarot stuff, I could definitely see the road just being a card. I feel like this means something. Let's get a road. Then we have to pick an arcane to put on top of the road. Okay. It's tarot as heck, right? Yeah. You have a tab to check out Actually Do It. It's on YouTube. There's a bunch of episodes on YouTube. If you consider yourself kind of nerdy, you will really enjoy that show. I've learned a lot about properties that I have never watched and don't really have time for. Also, looks like the ad break is starting soon, folks. So if you're not subscribed and you don't have Twitch Turbo, I finally caught an ad and I'm letting you know what's happening soon. Yes, as a Star Trek fan, to be fair, you're gonna love it. And thank you for saying stop that to me. Astral Behemoth of the Seat of Knowledge, an astral behemoth that hides behind the moon of planets which harbor underdeveloped cultures. Like the solar system's Earth, it puts myths from other dimensions inside mortal minds to guide them and protect them. That's fun. This is a nice guy. He's just out here. He's like, listen, let me send a little story to you from another dimension. That's nice. I don't have the energy for him, though. We have the Harpy Herald, harbinger of newfound paths. The Herald has been spreading occult discoveries from coven to coven since she was created by the corpse of Archwitch Academia. Or Academia, I guess we could say. This is the Asclepius's rod, a wing, an envelope, a letter, a harpy. That's cool. The Sidereal Lovers, a goddess in love with a sidereal snake, an ever-burning passion that shatters the fabric of the void. Whoa. Okay, girl. Getting a little sexy as a booty cheek. The shaman. Shamans have been taking care of the soul and heart of many tribes since the birth of the mortal kin. These mortals can grasp a blur of the ideas we witches weave into light of the stars. Got some sort of bones of various kinds. A staff with bones on it. Feathers and things like that. Pilot from the Machina cult. Oh, hell yeah, they got mechs in this? The coven of the Machina cult erected these steel golems according to the instructions detailed in the scriptures that the Beldam automata handed to her coven after returning from a 70-year-long trip into a black hole. Okay, this is some, Voltron stuff. Thank you so much for the 37 months, Alice. What a kindness you have done for us today. What an imagination you have, and also, you've outdone yourself, truly. You had to look up sidereal because you had heard of it before, but you didn't know what it meant. It means of or respect to distant stars. Thank you for providing that definition, and thank you, Alice, for reminding me to drink some water as well. And welcome back, everybody, from the break. You missed, sexy Snake Star, and the shaman, and mechs. There's mechs in this, and that's cool. There's the gold blower, one of the artisans, a minor god who crafts blessed jars. Water poured from an amphora blown by the gold blower will make fruit grow out of dead soil. Wine poured from a gold vase will make mortals find love. Tea poured from a gold kettle will inspire witches to write new spells. I love this. I don't have the right elements for it, but looks cool. The wolf mother and her children. Oh, look at these cute little things. A behemoth born from a erratic retelling of a popular tale. Every time a witch tells a story, a seed of knowledge absorbs the sediments of her words. When a tale is narrated enough times, a minor behemoth will appear. The wolf mother now wanders the cosmos, adopting orphaned magical creatures. Okay, so every time you tell a story, this lady gets pregnant or whatever. I don't know. You vote for the snake star? I don't think I have the elements for it, but we'll see. Okay, girl. The Duchess of Solace. The BDSM queen. A fairy. This one's a fairy. Okay. A fairy that offers her services as a dominatrix for sorcerers lost in lust. When a witch draws her power from passion, she can reach a point at which her libido takes control. With her intense erotic repertoire, the Duchess of Solace has never failed to exhaust a lustful witch and return her to normal. That's nuts. Good for her, though. A pyre for the heretic. Although humanity has a long history of witch burning, they have never managed to burn a real witch. It's tough. And the banner bearer. Look at this little mouse. It's just a little mouse. What card did I choose? The first one? The road. I chose the road first. Hey, how's your bidet going? Oh, I don't just have a devil mech on the screen. I got this thick lady. She is built extremely right. Okay. Consider puny cowards. These witches know there's nothing braver than to charge onto the battlefield with a cloth instead of a sword. Okay. Oh, right. I think when you get these elements, you can arrange them in any way you want on a card. So when you get this, you can put the door knocker on the door and put a door handle there and a window and stuff. So when you get this sexy lady, you can put all these elements on her person. I forgot about that. Oh, we didn't read about the forbidden door to pleasure. Okay. Witches found this door chained to the ever-expanding edges of the universe. No one has ever dared walk through it. Once, a young witch looked through its keyhole and fell victim to a 7-year-long orgasm. Addicted, she went back to it again. But this time, she exploded into red dust. Damn, girl. She dried up. She dried up like that. That's nuts. Exploded. Hope that never happens to me. The dragon, born from the imagination of mortals and extinct because of their greed. Dragons were known for keeping treasures and grudges. The Harvest Oracle, a behemoth that keeps 3 of every known seed in the universe. Sounds like me, honestly, and my mom. Witches can ask for any of these seeds under the oath to restock them after they collect the fruit. Should they fail to deliver, the eyes of that witch will turn into seeds and the oracle will come to harvest them. Yes! I want this one so bad. That's cool. That's great. I love that energy. Be like, yeah, sure, you can have a seed. Give it back to me, though, when you're done with it. And then if you don't, like, okay, blink, blink, rip. These are my seeds now. I don't know how enjoyable doing that for 7 years would be, to be fair. I feel like at some point it'd be like, I want to interact with people, but I don't want to be doing that around. Is this a biker? The last coyote gunslinger out to hunt down the scions of the purple blood behemoth throughout the vast cosmos. She feeds on their blood and extends her life to prolong her never-ending vengeance. Good for her. Oh my god, she looks so cool, dude. The Deerfolk Paladin. Guardians of the Deerfolk Witch Coven. Just like humans, male deerfolk can't become witches. Unlike humans, male deerfolk aren't blind to magic, and they give their lives to the service of their coven to protect knowledge and hunt traitors. The Bartender. Oh, this would fit well with that bar card, huh? He is used to mourn and celebrate with people from all walks of life. He knows how to look into the soul of a mortal and knows how to exploit it. Okay, that sounds kind of like it sucks. You get different arms for the guy. The avian dancer, exotic dancing spirits that are summoned throughout the universe for their ability to take a celebration to levels of pure ecstasy with an X instead of an S or a CS. They have never visited Earth. Oh, that's so sad. They would love it here. We got a lot of great music. The florist, a very old man that has given his entire life to the art of growing and reading flowers. He's got to know not only their names and properties, but their effects on the hearts of mortals. The astronauts. He knows that time is a sea and not a line. He's on a quest to make the universe equal and just for every life form. Dunahrai. And lastly, the fallen hero. Heroes don't protect the people, but ideals. A symbol of resilience and sacrifice. They can only be killed by corruption. Okay, let's go back and see what I can actually make with a card. Okay, I can make the shaman. That's probably the only thing I can make. Oh, wait, I can make the shaman or the harpy heralds. What would go good on a road, do you think? What would go best on a road? A shaman? Or the... I feel like the herald. She looks like she's like, boom, I'm going. The avian dancer is a demon in Shin Megami Tensei? Really? That's cool. Another interesting thought is if you're feeling physically that great constantly, are you enjoying life? Yeah, I feel like your brain's gonna get poisoned by all that, like, everything feels good all the time. Like, eventually, also physically? Oh my god, it hurt. That's a lot of muscle contractions. What about the deer paladin? I can't make him. He is all earth element. I only have air element. So you get two choices. Shaman or the heralds. Herald seems out. Let's go herald then. The harbinger of newfound paths. Oh my god, you're totally right. That does sound like the road. So true, climate disaster. The thick lady would make for an exquisite Persian rug. What does that even mean? You gotta translate that one for me. Finally, we get symbols. We have the golden shovel. The last bladed tool forged by the gold blower. Okay. The golden shovel is hollow, so you can feel the energy resonances of the earth as you dig it. Excuse me, the bottomless jug. The contents are sour because it pours unshed tears of the dead. Okay. That's very sad. The asteroid. Asteroids are astral bodies with a destination. When an asteroid is born, it is written in its core where and when it'll crash. They bring fire and change. The ruby lamp, unnatural crimson flames enlighten the dark paths of the mind. They shed light over hidden courage, but also rage. These are signs that we want to make sense, honestly, on like a tarot card. The onyx trumpet, we could get this. A blatant way to announce your will and desire. This instrument has many detractors, but no one is able to ignore its sentiment. I like this one. Cane of sacred wood. A cane carved out of wood from a sacred willow makes grass sprout from every hole it pokes on even the most arid soil. You can also get wings. I feel like the harpy's got enough wings, though. I asked which of these would look better rug. Did I? I don't remember saying that. You might be being very clever about wordplay, and I'm missing it completely, Manny. One of the most popular spells amongst beginner witches, the Aether Wing spell not only allows the user to fly, but allows them to gift wings to other beings. Interesting. Glass Trident. This only makes traitors bleed. There's only one, and it's been lost since it was used in a trial that got Adena expelled from her former coven. Oh, she is not even the leader of her coven anymore? She expelled us, Fortuna, from our former coven. So in the last 200 years, she got expelled from hers. Damn. That's just how it is. Okay. The Guruch Tukuka. If anyone speaks whatever language that would be, that could be German or maybe Dutch. A magic trinket created by boiling seashells in beluga oil and marrowbone. Whatever you whisper into a Geru Chikuka will transform into gossip that spreads like wildfire among mortals and witches alike. Interesting. The Minister of Secrets. Whatever secrets you confess, Minister of Secrets will keep anyone from spreading it. Spell will break if the eel dies. The Obsidian Sledgehammer looks like a Dark Souls thing. You just installed a bidet, cleared out a fallen branch. You're tired as Tired of spit and you're hearing stuff. That's fine. Hey, if you want to talk about Persian rugs, then that's fine too. Yes, we don't want me flying too close to the sun. No. Bolts fixed to the earth by an obsidian sledgehammer are impossible to remove unless you recite the words carved into the hammer's head. They're often used to trap demons or set up camps in the wildlands. The fire whip of dominance, this would go with your girl, Manny. The thick fairy. Popular tool among witch summoners to tame fire elementals. The spirits don't submit because of the pain, but because of the pleasure. That sounds about right. An igniting saber, blades made out of demon bones that can light on fire if you whisper the name of the beast it came from. Okay, we can get a book too. The Arbiter book, an Arbiter's most essential tool. When they write, whatever they write in these books is updated immediately in the Master Grimoire, and once the information is classified by a superior office, it is replicated throughout every book of every Arbiter. Okay. The Jade Road Keepers. If only we had some earth elemental, because road seems pretty appropriate. The Covenant of the Jade sculptors craft these little guardians to bless their roads. Whoever walks a path blessed by a Jade Road Keeper will be free from thieves and predators. Blue light torch, eyes for the night, pain for the wraith. The inevitable, what element was that? Oh, fire, okay. The inevitable 3. A summonable flock of legendary prey birds that can deliver any message, hunt any fugitive, and steal any trinket. These look like cool birds. One is an owl. I don't know the other two. Tower shield that protects a warrior from their ankles to their eyes. A common piece of equipment for the Deerfolk paladins. Swordfish liquor. 1 glass will make you happy. 2 glasses will make you horny. 3 glasses will make you honest. Okay. You like this subtle music that's backing the section. Yeah, it's nice and ambient, right? It's very cool. Yeah, like a rumor mill. That sounds right, to be fair. That sounds about right for like the Gruchin Kitchen or whatever it was. A hunter witch rifle. Witches that specialize in hunting magical beasts often turn their wands into rifles. These weapons are able to shoot any magical spell sealed inside a sapphire bullet. Cool. A dark matter bow. An arcane bow designed to hunt spirits. It cannot hurt physical entities, so sometimes witches use it for mock battles and recreating William Tell's infamous shot. That's fun. A Veritas mirror. A mirror that only shows the reflection of its owner. You can't lie while holding it, so witches use it to find out if they are fooling themselves, which happens quite often. Snowcat eyes. The eyes of a cat from the Crystal Nebula dimension. If you seal the eyes of a shadow cat in a glass doll, it'll come to life and protect you until it shatters. They're extremely fragile and extremely dangerous. And an iron golem, an iron servant of the Forge planet. Okay, so things I can get include the Dark Matter bow, the Arbiter's book, the Aether wings, and the Onyx trumpet. I'm into the bow and I'm into the trumpet. A plain way to announce your will and desire. The instrument has many detractors, but no one's able to, announces your will and desire. That feels good to me. You think the Dark Matter bow? Okay, we'll go with the bow. It's silly, so we'll select the bow. You'll take 2 iron golems. Imagine if it was the Iron Giant. That'd be so cool. Oh, you can move the background and drag, rotate, or scale the images around. Add as many images as you want from the stock at the sides of the card. Oh my god. I can drag this around. Sorry, I'm cutting off his words, but like, where else am I going to be? Don't worry, it won't cost you extra energy. This is the road, huh? Put your soul into it. This is sick, dude. Okay, I can put this lady somewhere else. This is cool. Look at like what the road can look like. This is a train crossing, huh? I feel like putting her right in front of the train crossing means something, you know? Okay. Move it up so she's holding that. What we got here? Oh, the bow, of course. Flip it. Actually, flip it again and put that behind her. Can I rotate it so it's on her back? I can make it bigger as well. Why does it look like she's equipped it? And let's rotate this as well. What's in her hams? No, come back here. Move it up, move it up. There we go. Now we're looking good. Is this another thing? Oh, that's the bow. That's right. Interesting. This game needs turbo grannies, and now what would they do? Maybe I'll like, can I? Interesting. I want to can this. I want to can this little thing. Can I can it? I can't. This has to be an image, huh? Okay. Bring to top, I see. And this is duplicate, so you can duplicate it. How do I resize it? I was resizing it before. Dang it. You could have the bow being held by the feet. Oh my god, such a good idea, for sure. Send it backwards so it's like she's holding it in her foot. Oh, I see. You can scale it up or down while you're rotating it. Okay. Maybe she's got it in her footsies. There you go. She's got the bow. Alrighty. I want her to have like cool wings coming out of her head. But maybe we should make them smaller. Because like she does have wings on her staff already. It's like kind of small. And I get this one out of here. But like duplicate this. And then flip. Oh, Christ. Can you undo? Well, trash this. And then duplicate that. And don't screw it up this time. And move it down. Well, let's put it where it should be. And then I'll move it down one. There we go. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Grab this thingy. And make this thing smaller. I don't want it to be that big because it's like intersecting things. I don't want this to be that big either. Alrighty. You have to go AFK! But I made Bird Mage attorney at law. Exactly. I'm gonna still put these in here because I feel like for tarot it'd be kind of cool to... What is this? What is that? Oh, it's like a little waistband. That's fun. Let's give her a fun waistband. Sure. And maybe some fire and stuff, I guess. I wish I could give her a bag to put our stuff in. Oh, let's put this in the corner, but let's flip it. There we go. You got the two of smoky things. Okay, maybe she like dropped her messages on the ground. Because she's rushing. She's got to get here before the train crosses. That's a caduceus. Exactly. It's a caduceus. Or caduceus. Or Asclepius had the same cane as well with the twin snakes crossing it. All right, I'm loving it. I think I did a good tarot card. I think my mama would be very proud. But what if, like... What if she dropped them and the messages were very hot and now they're on fire? So if you hurry... if you hurry, you're gonna lose the message. I don't know. Maybe. Finish. Is that good? The whistled path. Okay. The meaning of a card varies depending on which elements you combine. Air elements lean towards relationships, community, and karma. Pay attention to your studies. You can tune your divination style towards the ideas you fancy most. It can be tricky at the beginning. The only way to master this is through experience. So, this is what this card means. We walk the road alone for everyone to see. A strong avatar for justice, imbued with purpose. A dark matter arrow can't be touched, but it will be heard. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. It means leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. Okay. We made that. We did this. Put the scroll in her belt thing. Oh, that would have been so smart. Could have definitely done that. But I don't know if I can edit these. Cool, we did it. We made a card, though. That's one card of my deck. I made my first card. Did you like it? Looks promising. Why not? It's a lot of buffs on one card, though. But tarot cards do have a lot of interpretations. Like, there's a lot of symbolism in cards that doesn't make it to a lot of readings. Like, on certain cards, in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, people are portrayed wearing polka dots, which you could just gloss over and be like, well, this is the 4 of whatever, and I know that the interpreted meaning is this. But, like, polka dots are supposed to inspire a sense of levity. So, like, you can also weave what folks are wearing into a reading, too. There's a lot of folks wearing, like, salamander print, things like that. This feels way more complex than tarot, but I can sense its potential. Good, we're just getting started. It'll all make more sense when you try your hand at reading them. We'll wait until you've made at least 2 cards, though. There's not a lot of predestination in shuffling a single card. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry, you must be tired. Tired? I guess. How wanted to learn tarot? My mom, when I was a kid, loves just sort of using tarot. Tarot is one of the great ways that humans can, like, start seeing patterns in the world. Just makes you think about stuff, you know? You ever have a tough decision just being like, oh yeah, okay, I can see. Just finding patterns in your life in a random arrangement of cards can sometimes be fun. So I started it thanks to Mama. I'll review the fundamentals of air with my nose and mouth. Yeah, I'll be going like, that's how I'm reviewing the air. Tomorrow we unlock your water. Thank you, Abramar. Thanks to you, Fortuna. I will make you happy, I promise. Oh, that's nice. You don't have to do all that. Good night. Do you think Abramar sleeps? Oh, here's my cool card that I made. But it does. He's not made of stardust. He can grant you power, but he will not understand your heart. Okay, so he's a he, huh? Is that what my card is telling me? He can grant you power, but he won't understand. Am I trying to fall in love with this demon? Is that what this game is about? Is that why you can unlock a celestial dildo of this demon? By winning a contest? You have serious thinkings about financial responsibility in gaming, of course, since my tarot reading. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun to find patterns of the world. I think humans are exceptionally good at it. So, you love the art on tarot decks, right? Do you have some like fun new decks, Zelda? What kind of decks do you have? Oh, Fortuna, each day me cometh to teach us thee. We did say that we thought he'd be speaking some strange poetry to us. For breatheth is the cosmos, and eternal thy grief. What are you doing? I thought I could get more into character to satisfy your expectations. What did you just hear with your innocent, pure ears? They did for this Valentine's Day a tarot card creation contest, and you could win a celestial dildo made of body-safe silicone. And I think that's great, Pine. That's some folks that know their audience. If folks are really, like, all about this demon man, why not? I just feel like they should just sell it, though. Why not? I'd rather focus on our studies. Oh, come on. You're not the only one excited about being able to talk to somebody after eternal imprisonment. Loosen up a bit. Okay. Oh, life familiar. What charm art we studying today? I'll play back with you. What? Ha 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 ha. Colors me, art thee well? Stop, I give up. Now come here and teach me your magic. Oh, even joking around doesn't stop you from being intense. Okay, focus, Abramar. Let's begin today's lesson. The second element we will unlock is water. For some reason, I still have to keep permitting that word today. I haven't gotten any new decks in a while. They're actually tucked away at the moment because your mom doesn't really like that stuff. I see, yeah. I get you. Sometimes folks can be like, ooh, that's scary. And it's like, it's cardboard. it's pressed paper with colors on it, so it's not really gonna hurt you. I think there's a lot scarier, more detrimental things in the world than cards. We've added a few non-pure things today. Oh my gosh, Pine. There's literally a card background here that was like a woman orgasmed for 7 years after opening a door she found at the end of the universe. And then she came back and she was like, okay, that was pretty good. And she turned into red dust. It was so funny. The second element we unlock is water. Water represents substance, meaning, the hidden nature of things. Water comes in many shapes, purposes, desire, willpower. Water is everything that lives inside you. Water is emotion, says Fortuna. That's a good synthesis, yes. Master your water and you'll have the key to any heart and soul. This creature looks like even they would refuse to Sriracha Cracker Jack. They're like, what are you taking me for? I know I haven't seen another living being for 5,403 years, but there's no way I would eat that hot dog. I'm not that desperate. So I have to go into AutoMod and add the words and stuff. Otherwise, yes, there's like a time limit for it or something. That's why Tiny Bisexual still kicks off. One, I'm lazy, and two, I guess if somebody was trying to be mean to me or weird and they were just talking about dildos, I'm glad that AutoMod grabs it, honestly. So it doesn't bother me too much to go over there and permit your sayings. There's power in empathy and self-awareness. Water isn't my forte, but I understand. Yes, I noticed that. Don't worry, I'm here to support you. Now for the second part of our contract, we'll seal our water energies together. Yes, please. Again, you decide the nature of our contract. Answer this question, and remember, your answers will affect your fate dramatically. I know. For the water seal, what is your innermost desire? So our first question was, what would we like for folks to do? By the way, ad breaks start soon. If you're not subscribed, you might be seeing an ad soon. You don't have Twitch Turbo, you might be seeing an ad soon. Just so you know. Keep that in mind, folks. Our first question was, what do you want from folks? To fear you, to adore you, or to pity you? And I chose fear. Hitachi Hysteria one? Is it called a Hysteria one? I doubt it. You have to pull them out of the bin that you have them in, which is stored under your bed close to the wall where your dice bag is. Very cool. Check them out. Review them. Have fun with them. Lock the door, though. You get... What? Hoarding you with what, Waffle? I'm so worried about this. A friend of yours thinks of tarot like I do, which is an interesting way to think about things, right? It's a great decision-making tool if you're like, you know what? Let me review things. Then you look at some pictures like, oh my god, yeah. You know what? That reminds me of this thing I keep doing. You know? I'm always balancing a coin on my head. What is my innermost desire? Knowledge. I think it's knowledge. Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah, you can make people adore you. For the second one, you can pick romance, right? You can get really... This could be a very romantic visual novel, yeah. But I don't know this demon. I don't know how to feel about him. I don't know about that. I know apparently what the shape of his thing is. It's on the Steam page, but... Ah, that's what the things are made for. Now, is that what exactly Hitachi was doing it for? Because I know in the Victorian days, they were trying to cure hysteria with, we'll say props and stuff, but that's the way you see it too, but your parents aren't as open-minded. I get it. You know, there's a big, like, Satanism scare and stuff with, like, tarot. Folks are like, oh, it's satanic. Because one of the cards is the devil, but it's not like, by drawing this card, the devil's now in my house. It's more like, you should be worried about, you know, what your compulsions are leading yourself to. Tachi's an old-ass company, okay. Alright, we crave knowledge. Oh, knowledge, it's not a common desire. Welcome back from the ad break, by the way, folks. But it makes sense. Enlightenment is a mighty resource for a witch. I can't wait to see what you'll make of my new knowledge. Although, be careful not to stumble into one of the cosmic truths that are better left unknown. Don't want my favorite witch to lose her mind. Now, I have a question. When will all the contracts we've been sealing become effective? Yeah, girl, you gotta read the terms and services. Immediately. I mean, they're etched into the cosmic wheel as we speak. In time, it will all come to you. and you'll be pretty aware of the moment they're delivered. I see. I can tell you one thing for sure. They'll come in the same order as we sealed them. First, you'll start noticing that the Coven is afraid of you. Sometime after, discover a new source of knowledge. Then whatever we seal on your Earth will happen. Oh, they already were kind of afraid of me, so... This game has such cool art, DK Marzipan, and through the art of tarot, we're able to make more art. We, like, assemble things into different, iterations on our tarot cards. It's really cool. Certain people severely misunderstand certain cards. Oh yeah, like the death card. Everyone's like, I'm gonna die! And it's like, no. Transformation, you know? Whatever we seal upon your Earth will happen. And finally, in the distant future, you'll pay the price we agreed for the fire seal. A price, huh? Everything you ask for will come for at a price. I guess your summoning spell is forbidden for a reason, huh? Are you having second thoughts? No. I need this. Seal the second contract already. Brace yourself. It reminds you of something that's bothered you for a while. You'll often say that reminds me of blank, because it's a versatile conversation piece. But you want different ways to say that. Okay. Different ways to say this reminds me of XYZ, huh? Anybody have good segues or suggestions for, like, saying this reminds me of something, but not exactly saying that? It's a good idea. Boom, we're sealing our water together in a pseudo-sexual sacrifice or something. Ah, my bones. Woohoo. Girl, you have power. I just hope this torture is worth it. My bones hurts? That sucks. It will be. I have faith. Oh, you should have faith. Can I make a new card now? Yes, the same as yesterday. Head to the basement. Cool. Let's make a card now. We got water. And we got a few things of air left, I think. I like my cool long witch sleeves. They're pretty rad. Let me create a card. Okay, so we have... I probably have to pick a water background. So we can do the Javlana Payashi Jyothi. But I kind of liked... I think I like the Shipwreck Library. Let's go with that. Was there ones that cost more water? There is. Go with the Sunset Docks. Meh. We could go with the Jade Monk's Waterfall. I like this thing. I like this library. And I want to get the Seed of Knowledge, but I don't have enough anything for that. So we have, I think, one air element left and a lot of water. So we can go with the Wolf Mother and her children. We really do want to eventually make something with the Duchess of Solace, but I don't have anything I need for that. Forbidden Door to Pleasure. This is the one where the lady got into it and she exploded in red dust. Oh, I could use the bartender. Could he be helping out with the lady that's at the library? I don't know. That feels very incongruous to me. Oh, man. Okay, so our options are... Wolf Mama, Forbidden Door to Pleasure, or this bartender guy. I guess I'm gonna go bartender guy. What's the other one I could do? The Door to Pleasure. A pleasurable door. We can call it the Doorgasm card. That's great, Emma. I like that. That fits. Oh yeah, something comes to mind, or this has something vibes. This is reminiscent of this thing. Yeah. You can say, like, I'm so glad you brought that up. If you're, like, talking to somebody and they talk about, you know, this and that. Like, oh my gosh, I love that. I'm so glad you brought it up. And then you segue into, like... That makes me think of... you know, Star Trek. You could say it's giving XYZ. Yeah. You can say this reminds me of Dark Souls. just what I say all the time anyway. I kind of want the doorgasm. We'll get the doorgasm. Okay, now what? Bottomless jug with the tears. Let's see. We could get The glass trident, which makes traitors bleed. The Minister of Secrets I like. That's cool. I like the Minister of Secrets. It's like a funky little eel, dude. I think I might get that funky eel. We did get the bartender, though, so swordfish liquor, I think, is a good idea. Let's get swordfish liquor. That kind of makes sense. Although, I do kind of want a hybrid card that has, like, multiple things in it. Are there any hybrid cards that we could get? The hybrid card we could get is the Minister of Secrets. But maybe I should save that one little nugget for something else later down the line when we make more cards. We'll go with the liquor that goes with the bartender. Okay. So, the library. Okay, the bottles are reminiscent of the bartender guy. I do like this librarian at the bottom of the sea, though. Wow, this is cool. Look at this cool background. Oh, I went with the door, not the bartender. Can I go back? Exit. Okay. I goofed it. I thought we went with the bartender. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the sea. Select that. I thought we went with the bartender, but instead we went with the door. So since we're going with the door, we'll pull that. And then what would go well with the door then? I mean, the bottomless jug feels good for this. I actually like this one, though. The Minister of Secrets. Let's keep that. The Dark Souls hot dogs. Please, God, no. Okay, I love our gal here. What's the best way to, like, feature her? Or should we just feature the door instead? Should it be about the door? This is rather challenging. Okay. Door. I wish you could color edit the door. Let me get the knocker on this door as well. If everything's proportionate, I'll be able to edit it later. But I do it upside down because it's mystical. What if it's an upside down door? Someone referred to you as an elder millennial. You nearly smacked them with your cane, did you? Good on you. You should have let him have it. Alrighty, I can move these together with each other. Now I got some elements on there. Also, we could put like more little guys around. Okay. Yeah, make this little guy have more little guys coming out of him. Maybe he's like a really long guy. Let me move him around. Come here, buddy. You're a really long guy. You're coming up out of this thing. He's a real long guy, and he's coming up out of the thing. Move that down, move it down, move it down, move it down, move it down, down. Oh, okay. Oh, well, maybe he's like in pieces? I don't like that. Get rid of it. He's just one guy. Let's see. The look of this room is reminiscent of the unpacking game. Oh yeah, because it is an isometric pixel game. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, where do we want our cool thing? I wish we could go a little lower than this. Okay, what if we take all of these elements and put the door up here and made it real small? Can you not make the other elements of it small? Okay, I won't make it that small. I will put it on the water, though. Can you hit control and make this stuff line up? Is it all? It sure ain't any of these things. Okay, well, this is good enough. Gotta make that handle smaller though. It's just a little tilted, which is slightly frustrating, but you know what? Sometimes that's life for you. Sometimes. It's kind of giving kind words as well. That game is awesome. It's about giving and receiving advice and support by writing and answering anonymous letters. Love that. That sounds very cool. What if we had our little guy here, but also we had like other little guys coming up out of it? Also, this doesn't... I mean, it feels like that background art is the key here. Whereas the previous one I made, it was like the background art. You would have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you tomorrow for probably more Case of the Golden Idol. Like other perfectionism. I know, I know. What if we put... Uh-oh. Can I control Z? Oh, you sure as hell can't. That's rough. Put that there. Let me grab everything here. I'm gonna make it like the center focus, I guess. I also see that this door is slightly out of alignment. That's tough. Well, it's just gonna have to be out of alignment then. Oh no. Okay, good enough. Maybe we'll just move this part of it. There we go. Maybe we'll move it down. And then beyond the door is a friend that teaches you a lot about things. And where do I want to put this card as well? Because I don't want to block her completely. But I also like the other stuff that's here. You know, I kind of like the messages and stuff in the bottles and back. Hey, wait, there's 3 suns in this picture. That's cool. This planet has 3 suns in it. That's interesting. Okay, you're gonna be here? That's good. You're just kind of lurking for now. I appreciate it. Thanks for lurking to these chill vibes to make tarot too. Let's see. Maybe there's like... I don't know, maybe we could do floating pieces of fish. I kind of like that idea. You know? Maybe the fish orgasmed after it went through the door and it blew apart into pieces. You don't know. You never know. We don't know how fish experience pleasure if they do. Could happen. This looks good. Yeah, who can say? Yeah, I kind of like it over here. Honestly, I like this here. I like this. I think I made a good card, dude. See, it doesn't stop playing Golden Idol. I just pause it to play the things. Yes, exactly. Oh, look how aligned my ish is, dude. High alchemy. The deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. The door holds the promises for quenching many kinds of thirst. The minister of secrets veils the inner truths of the heart. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Introspection, yearning, passion, and power. Damn, I'm good. Yes, exactly. Emma with its short-term memory, it's like, what's going on? This feels great, but what's going on? I don't understand. I've made an excellent card, and I'm gonna go make some excellent dinner for my dog. When I return, we'll continue making cool cards. This is fun. I'm making tarot. My mom will be so happy to hear about this. Let me take a little picture of this one. I won't tell her what this red door does. Actually, let's just take a picture of the other one. Okay. Let me go feed my dog, y'all. I'll be right back. When I return, we'll be making more cards, falling in love with the demon, probably, and maybe eventually we'll be helping folks by doing readings for them. Won't that be cool? Oh, so I'll see y'all soon. Tomorrow, so let's get back to the game, shall we? I am back from my break. I had some toast. I fed the dog. Checked in on my folks. And I even had a little watermelon. So I liked it. It was a lovely break. And I'm hoping my nose won't be itchy. I'm so sorry my nose has been so itchy before the break. I'm hoping that'll be done. The segment of my life is over. So we've made 2 cards now in the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. We've made High Alchemy and the Whistled Path. Pretty cool. And we're hanging out with this big demon guy, whose name is Abramar. We are a witch who has been forced to endure, I think, about 200 years of isolation as our coven expelled us for pretty much usurping the power of the lead witch. We had a vision with our previous tarot deck that said that disaster would come to our coven, and our lead witch didn't like that. They thought that we were kind of undermining her, so she didn't abandon us, she ostracized us. What do we decide for this week's Final Fantasy 14 glam is? Let me make sure that that's written down as well, because that's important. Oh, it's on my other monitor. So it's going to be Martian Disco, I think. Let me make sure I write it down. Let's see here. Where's my Final Fantasy 14 fashion section? I think it's supposed to be Martian Disco. I'm really wanting to do that. Or Night of 1,000 Lady Gaga, so you come dressed up as Lady Gaga. But yes. Let's do this week's fashion theme is Night of 1,000. No, not Night of 1,000 Gagas. Sorry. Martian Disco. Calling all aliens. It's time to get funky. Sashay your tentacles to the dance floor and show us your best holographic interstellar moves. Boom, that's the fashion theme. Gaga is your suggestion. That's true. We could have Smee Week. I wonder if aside from the meat dress, people have I wonder if there's a lot of folks that play Final Fantasy 14 who know a lot about Lady Gaga's fashions. I'm wondering. I think there's a certain memory of Lady Gaga, and I'm not sure if there's a lot of keeping up with what Gaga has achieved since, let's say, Bad Romance, you know. But I do think it'd be a good... I might just say F it and do it next week. We might. But let's get back to this game, the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. We've made 2 cards and signed 2 pacts with this demon. Now come upstairs. You're going to read the cards for me. Okay? This is quite a short reading. It's going to be 2 cards. But I guess the order and then the direction that they're pulled matter. I like that my girl is taking her time as well. She's like, I'm not going to rush upstairs for you. I don't care. Time for some divination. This is your area of expertise, so you guide me through this. Okay, a card reading with 2 cards, huh? We need to test if these really work, so I'll do a reading we can confirm on the spot. I'm going to read your past. Whoa, that's bold. I like it. I'm ready. It's been a couple of centuries without my deck. I might be a little rusty. You just enjoy it. You're among friends here. Okay, this is going to be a very simple reading. I'm going to draw a card and place it in the spot to read your past. Here we go. Oh, cool. A fun animation for shuffling. High Alchemy. The deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. The door holds promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The minister of secrets veils the inner truths of the heart. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Introspection, yearning, passion, and power. So we're signing that. In the past position. You are older than this universe. Oh, that's something we can tell him? Okay. Your first love was a witch named Gloria. Or you are older than this universe. Oh, I don't think I have enough power for either of these. I didn't like master my resources really well. Your first love was a witch named Gloria. Or you're older than this universe. I'm gonna say your first love was a witch named Gloria. Why not? Go with the lover. There you go, Zelda. Your first love was a witch named Gloria. Now that's... Oh, what's the matter? Am I wrong? On the contrary, I'm shocked. The reading you've done, you're too powerful. What you just read happened billions of years ago. How old are you? Older than this universe. How is that even possible? How can you precede the Big Bang? This is a hard one to explain through language. You know that the universe is expanding, right? Right? Here, let me put myself over here so you can see the text as well. Well, the universe expands over something. Or should I say, over nothing? I don't know how to put this into any words you know. But basically, I existed before this universe. At some point, the universe you live in grew around me. I was subjected to its rules. Before we were captured by a universe, behemoths lived without shape, without mass, without time. And there were witches before the universe we live in. Yeah, how old are you? Well, back in my day when fire was invented, right? Yes, always inside of a universe, though. In other universes that preceded this one, a witch can't exist without magic. And magic is just an extensive comprehension of reality that allows us to exploit the cosmic rules. We behemoths are the only known entities I've known to be able to unexist. Unexist? It is not a precise term, but again, there are no words to describe what it is to be outside the framing of a universe. We better stray away from this side of thought, though, or you'll lose your sanity before we finish your training. Oh, it gave me that amount of points. I see. Wow, what was that? I felt an energy surge. That is your deck harvesting energy. Whenever you do a reading, you'll harvest magic akin to the card you drew. Fortune-telling will be your main source of energy once we seal our pact. I see. Alright, the cards work. They may work like a charm, I must say. You are a gifted fortune-teller, my friend. Thank you. I really missed this. I almost forgot how exciting it is to dig into the secrets of the Cosmic Wheel. I'm so happy for you. Hi, Alex. Welcome to the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, where there's a lot of sex in this one. I didn't know how much sex there'd be. There's some, like, sexy fairies and, like, sexy ladies, and there's a door that caused somebody to climax for 7 years. It's wild. You've seen art in this game, have you? Now, what kind of art now, Avery? I'm just kidding. Don't tell me. I hope you're doing well, Avery. Oh, well, it was 7 years, actually. And it's because she peeked in through the door. When she came back to the door and she opened it wide, she turned into red dust. So, yeah. This may be a little too powerful. Fan drawings of Abramar. Do folks really love this big guy, by the way? I saw that there was a certain kind of memorabilia you could win by entering the Valentine's Day contest that suggested that folks are really into this big guy. They do have a cool design, for sure. Look at all those cool arms. Who else would open the door? I would not open the door. I got things to do, dude. I got stuff to do. I'm so happy for you. And I'm so thankful, Abramar. Oh, we're just getting started. Now go get some rest. Tomorrow we'll make another card and do some more divination. I'm looking forward to it. Good night. Ooh, the door. Abramar loves you. Do you think you'll ever be able to love a being such as him? Girl, I don't know. Good question. Now, shouldn't this be lesson? Oh, I guess lesson 2 was air. Lesson 3 was the other one. I like that he's a lobster tail. Yeah, nobody can escape Rule 34. But I mean, I think this guy, probably you are romantically involved with this guy at some point. If the company has made a body-safe silicone prop for you to use, inspired by him, I think he's maybe designed to be loved. Today's lesson is about Earth. This is a powerful one. Aren't the other ones powerful as well? Well, of course, but this one is pure potential. Literally, power. Okay, I'm glad to see you excited. Let's begin the lesson, please. Okay, Earth. Earth. How can I sum it up? Earth represents determination, empowerment, everything that pushes you forward. Earth is grounding, support, the source, but also the direction of your force. What is Rule 34? Rule 34 of the internet is, if it exists, there is probably pornography of it. They did go that far. Yeah. As I was downloading this game, I was like, hey, maybe any... Because I found out the other day, through looking at the Steam page for, or like the download page, you know, the play page, when you open up your Steam and stuff, you're like, I want to play this game. And it'll tell you, like, community updates and stuff. I was scrolling through, the update page of the Golden Idol, and that's how I found out they're making a sequel, and it's coming out this year. So I was like, oh, okay, does the Cosmic Wheel have anything coming out this year? And they got stuff. They got stuff. You thought I would say inspired? I mean, he is a little spidery, isn't he? You wonder if Abramar is supposed to be the horned god from Wiccan practices. I wouldn't know. I don't know much about that stuff. Earth is your drive. Earth is strength, says Fortuna. Ah, that's it. But bear in mind, it doesn't only refer to your own capabilities, but the support of your allies. To master one's Earth is to be aware of where to look for potential, to not be drunk on one's power. Motherly... Oh, I thought I said moderately love. Motherly love, loyalty, sisterhood. These are also forms of Earth energy. I understand. Now for the third part. Also, when they do this contract sealing, it seems like he's having a really good time. And it seems like she's like, ow, ow, ow. You don't get to see anything, but I think there's something implied there. For the third part of our contract, we'll seal our Earth energies together. Lay that question on me. Remember, your answer affects your fate dramatically. I love that the game is like, this is important for the progress. What do you want to become your main source of determination? The support of my friends, defeating my rivals, or myself, my personal power, and self-realization. I'm gonna say she's doing it for herself, honestly. Because, like, where have her friends been in the last 200 years when she's been isolated on this asteroid? I think it's time to grow, girl. Personal growth and self-realization. Thanks for reminding me to drink some water, by the way, Just Game Hero. We'll get that going. A lone wolf. Is everyone who, like, is self-determined a lone wolf? I feel like I'm pretty self-motivated, but I'm not in any way a lone wolf. A lone wolf, huh? It's the safest position to rely on yourself. Just hope you never break down or your willpower will shatter, and there'll be no one able to pick up the pieces. That's fine, I've come this far by myself. You sure look strong, I'd concede that. Very well, now I'll see our Earth energies together. Get ready. Ba-boom. Ugh. The power! I love Earth contracts. Ugh, I almost vomited with this one. Yes, Earth has a lot of presence. I've seen other witches puke right after sealing it. One of the tough ones, then. Oh, you bet you are. You've been the first one not to cry during the ceremony. Although, we still have fire to seal. That one is painful even to me. Oh, no. You can do this. Only one to go. Now the fun part. Let's make a card. Wait, oh my god. I was like, where is that from, Green Lanyard? Katamari! My Earth certainly has a lot of things, doesn't it? I feel it. I feel the cosmos. Time to make a card. So we've got no air energy left, but we have an abundance of earth and water now. So we can do the Moonstone Temple. I want to do one that's like water-earth balance, though. Oh, I like this gem skull belt. That's cool. Or we could do the 100 columns worship. Okay. I like this skull gem belt thing. That's cool. Let's select this one. And then I want this Seed of Knowledge guy, but I'm going to need to draw some more air cards, I think. We have the lady who's really enjoying the snakes, actually. I don't have enough for the Mecha Witch. Damn, I want that Mecha Witch so bad. And we don't have any fire, so I can't get S&M Fairy at all. Go with the dragon. That's cool. Dragons are cool. Could go with the Deerfolk Paladin. That would be fun as well. A fun florist. I do like flowers. Which one of these really makes me feel like it's my energy I'm drawing on? I think since we got so much earth, let's go with the Deerfolk Paladin. This might be one of our only opportunities to go big, you know? Okay. Now I can go with the shovel. The bottomless jug. The cane of sacred wood. Something was like, this is the thing of the Deerfolk Paladin. Jade sculptures, no. Here's the tower shield. It protects a warrior from their ankles to their eyes. It is a piece of equipment for Deerfolk Paladin. Do I want to really lean into the Deerfolk? Is there any like mixed stuff I could do, like water and earth? I don't know if there's mixed earth and water. It doesn't seem like it. Yeah. I might go something watery then. I go with this glass trident. I'm trying to get a good balance of things here. Alright, we got a big man. Alright, but where do we want to be? Got this cool asteroid belt. I want to be over here. Okay. Come here. Need some antlers. Need to flip this thing around too. And send it down till it's behind. Oh, there we go. Now it's behind. Gotta get this big man's body. Send that down as well. Perfect. Now I do want to grab these things. We gotta drag him up so he's like on the place, you know? Okay, cute. I'm loving it. Yes, we need a soft mud symbol, indeed. Okay. Wait, I could just give him regular guy legs? Why would I do that? I don't want to give him regular dude legs. Okay, I think they've just sort of... Can I not get rid of this thing? Oh, this has to be in there. Okay. What if it was a tongue coming out of this thing? Perhaps we could do a blade that is made from grass. Grass blade, man. What is this also? Some other kind of blade you can make? More tongues, baby! This is very difficult to make smaller. That's extremely challenging, but okay, that's gonna go off this way. Hell yeah! Pretty sure you could be a Deerfolk Paladin in the third-party D&D setting. Humblewood! You were doing a Humblewood game, weren't you? That seemed pretty cool. He's gotta have a scroll, but maybe the scroll is waiting for him somewhere. Scroll's floating in space. Scroll's definitely floating in space. I want more scrolls. Lots of scrolls in space. Oh, I gotta do this tridents as well. Where am I gonna put his ding-dang tridents? I should have maybe gone with the shield. That's what Blades of Grass was about. Yes, plant-based weaponry. Yeah. That's what Whitman did with Blades of Grass. Maybe he's got a blade that's got 3 cool things coming out of it. Or maybe I should get rid of this. Maybe he could be like stabbed in the flank with it. He holds onto that cool trident. This is the traitor's trident that will tell you when somebody's a traitor. And maybe he's got like this thing stabbed into him too. It's like a real Dark Soulsy kind of guy. Nope, come back here. I need you. Nope. Oh no, I made it too skinny. I gotta make it bigger so I can move around. No. Dang it. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Manny, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Emma. That's very kind of you. Oh no, was the ad break running? I missed it. Is it really running? Oh, God, I missed it. Thank you for gifting that sub to Emma, so now Emma doesn't have to watch any of those ads. Twitch and Taco Bell have joined forces to destroy your sanity. You finally started playing a different ad. 3 seconds in, it cut out and it went back to Taco Bell. But aren't you craving tacos? If you are, I'll show you that image of that abomination taco that we saw earlier. You've got what it takes, Manny. And also, that's pretty awesome of you. Oh, you haven't started playing that Humblewood thing yet, Pine. I'm surprised. When is that set to get going? Thank you again, Manny. That's very kind of you. And enjoy your gift sub, Emma. I hope you get to use all these cool emotes and also not see any ads. Rayleigh Blades with the drip. No, wait, that's not a purple sweater and green pants with his hands in the pockets and a pale scarf on his neck. That's just long legs. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been cool, though, Alex. That would have been very cool. Not the cursed taco? Yes. We must all behold the cursed taco. Alrighty, I got it now. I want this going down. Send to bottom. This warrior's got a lot of pain. And a lot of things in space are screaming at him. This looks good to me, man. But I think you could take these maybe and make them tips of the thing. But I don't want to do that. I have got them on the thing, though. It's a different thing, right? Okay. Maybe he'll have a grass tail. Let me move that to the bottom. Okay. Wait, I have a better idea. Nope, don't do that. Oh no, it's just seaweed in space. Okay, never mind. It's gonna come out of his butt. He's tooting in outer space. Okay. This is perfect. I don't think you can make a better card than this. I mean, this is some deep earthy feelings, I think. So we're finished, definitely. This is a powerful card. Extremely powerful. This is the Reflexive Guard. Okay. That's a space fart for sure, right? Not the cursed taco. Someday we're gonna have to talk about that taco at the end. We gotta book end it. Our whole conversation. Fortunately, not sure when you're gonna do the Humblewood setting. A group member who's gonna run the campaign seems to be dragging his feet a little on getting started. And part of the problem is he's part of 2 different LARP systems. And it's LARP season, so he's really distracted. Okay, that stings. Sorry to hear that it just hasn't been really getting off the ground. I think this goes exceptionally with our other cards. You've got the Whistled Path, High Alchemy, and Reflexive Guard. This is cool. Our Arcana are blessed by the power of the Gem Skull Belt, a symbol for tirelessness, indefatigable support. Outstanding at keeping the peace. The trident pierces through magic and makes it bleed emotion. Determination and rightfulness. Introspection, support. We have a lot of introspective cards. Okay. Success, communication, and peace. And space farts. Nicely done. You were going to talk about that taco, indeed.
Come upstairs and do a reading for me, would you?
Okay, big space boyfriend. I'm assuming at some point we get to make potions and stuff, and there's also a little corner that I think you get to do some fishing off of. Maybe that's ways you can, like, recharge certain elements.
We have 3 cards now. Any idea what to read next?
I'm gonna read your desire. I'm gonna find out what your true intentions are.
You want to expose your teacher. You'll give me no quarter, huh? I'm game. Do your worst.
I need to know for the sake of our relationship. Shuffling a lot more cards than I have. Okay. The Whistled Path. I guess we're assigning it. Your desire. You would like to be almighty again, greater than this universe. That will restore our earth elements. You're resentful, but you don't want vengeance. You want acceptance. Or you would like to be summoned more often. You want witches to desire you. Okay. So we can go all earth, a little air, a little water, or a little water and a little earth. I kind of want the air. I think it wants to be accepted. I'm not sure what CFS is. Oh, chronic fatigue syndrome? Does that make you the opposite of indefatigable? Yeah, you're very fatigable, indeed. Chronically fatigable, one would say. What do I want to say about this guy? You want to be summoned more often? Do you want folks to desire you? Or you don't want vengeance, you want acceptance. I want that air stuff, I'm getting it. You're resentful, but you don't want vengeance. You want acceptance.
Oh, wow. Even I didn't know that. I mean, I'm very well aware that I'm resentful.
I'll put myself over here.
I've been gravely mistreated for aeons, but I didn't stop to think that the cure for that resentment could be forgiveness.
I don't think anyone can enjoy happy existence being public enemy number 1. It makes sense that you should look for redemption. You may be speaking for yourself when you say this, but it's kind of creepy having a huge purple and gold snake man voyeuristically peering through the windows. Some folks want that, Manny. Some folks are into that.
Hey, hold on a second. I didn't say I should redeem myself. I did nothing wrong. The witches who abused my power are the bad ones in this story. I never forced anyone to seal a contract with me.
You talk like an arms dealer.
I suggest you stop being so judgmental. Start thinking about how to put my powers to good use so I can clean up my portfolio.
This is a 5,000-year-old demon, at least. I'm sorry, he's a millennia-old demon. He's just been imprisoned for 5,000 years. And he's like, I need to clean up my portfolio. We'll see. I think I'm going to draw another card.
Oh, what for?
You're quite a difficult character to read. I just can't tell what your deal is. In addition to your desire, I need to ask, why did you behave like this?
What do you mean by this?
Shh. Let the cards speak. Hi, Alchemy. He behaves like this because he's horned up. He's so thirsty. I'll assign that to behavior. Bada bing. You want to be my friend, you crave my approval. You're trying to seduce me. Or you feel the need to make your superior. I think he's trying to seduce me. You want to be my friend. You want my approval. No, I'm gonna go with seduce, but we don't need the blue stuff, though. I need more earth stuff, but I really do think he's trying to get with us. Every time we seal a contract, he's like, whoa, this is great sex. And we're like, sex? And he's like, don't worry about it. That was difficult for me too. But he's like, woohoo, this is great. He literally says woohoo. So, I think he's trying to seduce us. You're trying to seduce me. Ha 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 ha. Hitting on me through the cards, are you? No. I swear this is the card's message. Don't try to dodge his bullet. What is this about? I admit I have a strong fetish for witches. Didn't he also say that witches... This is bonkers to say, first off. Second off, that again. Let's say it again. That's bonkers to say. Third, didn't he get banished for 5,403 years because of witches? That's a lot of time. I feel like I'd be pretty wronged. Ugh, creepy. It's not like that. It's just the creepiest guy you know. Hi, Cosmic Stoat. What's going on? You love this game, do you?
I'm not talking about sex exclusively. There's something tense and stimulating about becoming a witch's servant. Your desires are always so colorful. I just can't get enough of the rush that comes from satisfying a witch.
Still sounds perverted to me.
I won't argue that it's never a perversion. I am lucky my abilities are so tempting for your kind. I'm eager to see how our time together will play out.
Yes, I think a lot of folks have a strong fetish for witches. Didn't he also say you want to get with witches again earlier too? I know he had said we had said his first love was a witch, so he's probably got a thing for witches. He's over there playing ding dong ditch with the sex dwarf for sure, Ryan. He's like bing bong, and like people are just turning to dust in front of it. Man likes his witches, and it seems to be a fleshed out fascination. Yeah,
I predict you are destined to stir things up dramatically.
Sure love drama.
It's what makes existence worthwhile.
I'm a bit scared now, actually.
Just a bit.
Yes, I have a strong fetish for witches. Every Bayonetta fan. Hi, Snake. How did he not explode from the sex door? He's an extra-dimensional being. Why would he?
You went in for the kill with this reading, didn't you?
It's my divination style. If we don't dig into the intense stuff, we might as well just have a normal conversation.
You're absolutely right. You can see I won't get bored with you. What now?
Oh, what now?
I'm the one that needs some rest after today's session. Go and review what we studied so far and get ready for tomorrow's lesson. Fire is the last seal, and also the most trying of the energies.
Very well. You've known him for 5 minutes, already seeing him in that my witch wife, me doing whatever the hell my witch wife wants me. Yes, I love that meme. So good. Do you believe your friends will understand why you summoned a forbidden behemoth? Okay. Will they tell on you to the coven? Girl, I already picked self-determination. Will they tell on me? Am I 6? Had you discovered through your fortune telling that a fellow witch had broken the same rule, you would have reported her, wouldn't you? Depends on how sexy the demon is, I guess. You had to learn about conflict with the fire cards, the fire element.
Ready for more?
Yeah, we're a witch. I'm not a space cop.
How have you found the ceremony so far? Do you want to review any elements before continuing?
I don't think so. It's pretty basic stuff.
Understood.
What's the matter?
You're not as chipper as usual. Ah, yes, I'm sorry. Fire is usually my favorite lesson. It marks the final step before our contract becomes effective, which I am looking forward to.
But
I have a bad feeling about this.
That's odd. Based on your act and all so far, I thought you enjoyed the threat of dire consequences.
Oh, of course I do. That's the kind of adrenaline which is my favorite thing in the cosmos.
What is it then?
Look, you're right. I better stop dwelling on silly worries and focus on our training. I'm just moody for some reason.
Sounds silly. What do you say we look into it with our cards after we finish today's session?
Which might be a good idea.
That's one of the perks of being summoned by a fortune teller.
Ha 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 ha. So true. You're on. It'll be a good challenge as a final test for your new deck.
That's the Abramar I know. I need you to be sharp for our final lesson.
Fire it is, then. This element is usually feared by most and yearned for by those with ill will. But fire is more versatile than most magic practitioners think it is.
I think we're gonna go with the card that is that naked lady doing it with the snake. That's gonna be the card we go for with this one. You think Witch Cop could be a good game? Would it be a cop who, like, just in the magical version of the Bronx is, like, processing crimes? Like, man, this is basically the Unsleeping City, the Dimension 20 campaign, where New York is a place where all magic can come true. Times Square is literally, like a fulcrum of time magic. Stuff like that. And, like, there's, you know, witches that have to process, like, there's, like, cops that have to process, like, centaurs doing crimes and things. A witch knight would be very cool too. An armored knight that's also a witch. I can already see it now. Flowing red hair set over shining armor.
Fire is more versatile than most magic practitioners think it is. Fire represents adversity, battle, and everything that is against you. It's a challenge, intimidation, the fuel of every battle. Fire is your wrath. Fire is conflict. Exactly. But don't just dwell on the negative aspects of that definition. Conflict means growth. The only time fire is bad is when you're on the losing side.
What's your favorite Disco Elysium playthrough? Witch Cop? I bet that game would be so fun for me to play. Is the show charmed about cops? Imagine a witch with a heavy Danny DeVito accent. Smoking. Wait, hold on. Why Danny DeVito when there's that redhead though that you could do? Hold on. Isn't her name like Natasha something or other? Natasha Lyonne? You could just have Natasha Lyonne as a witch. Natasha Lyonne. Tell me, do you know her voice? You know her voice? Her voice is perfect for being a witch cop in Hell's Kitchen. Actual Hell's Kitchen. Was she Janine from the original Ghostbusters? She's great. I love her so much. She would be perfect witch detective. I'm telling you. See? That's it, Manny.
Conflict means growth. The only time fire is bad is when you're on the losing side. And even in defeat, there's a great deal of growth.
Alex, can I tell you that this is my favorite part of this game? Okay, let me put myself over here so you can see his dialogue. He says, "We are the living example of that. Haha." To me, this is so much like when you're typing online and you do comma haha to soften something where you're just like, you know, like, that would be so funny if we did that. Haha. You know, like, man, you're so cool. Haha. You know, like, putting the little softener on there to distance it and seem cooler. Paired with the smirk, it's like, you're so sexy. Haha. You know? So funny. So, I feel like saying haha after something is also a nervous tick for people. It's not always like I'm hitting on you, but it's like sometimes you're just like, oh, so first of all, 1, you type haha when something's funny. 2, you're typing haha to soften something. 3, typing haha when you're like, you're so sexy, ha, you know? So good. Okay, Janine from the OG Ghostbusters is a less raspy Natasha Lyonne. Okay. This is so great. I love this demon has haha energy. It does have a bit of like a tee-hee. Kind of that T-Snake. I can see that as well.
Master your fire and you can conquer anything the cosmos throws at you.
To tell you the truth, I'm more intimidated by water. I'm actually quite fond of fire. See, that's him really laughing. The demon man, the smug emoji, exactly.
Maybe that's why we get along so well.
I mean, this dude is like blasting smoke out of his eyebrows, so.
Now the final contract. The answer will affect your fate profoundly. For the fire seal, what would you sacrifice to access my magic?
Oh, girl, not the life of whoever I love the most. That's nuts. The coven is an interesting answer, isn't it? I'm gonna give up my immortality.
Oh, are you sure about that? You'll live a maximum of another 60 years after you pay the price.
We're gonna have to have a lot of hot demon sex the next 60 years, I guess, buddy.
Plus, you won't be able to live in space anymore. You have to go down to Earth and live amongst the humans. Do you want to reconsider?
Nope. It's my final answer. Would you get rid of the coven? See, I'm not sure if it means would you sacrifice the coven as in the coven is disbanded, or you sacrifice the coven as in the coven is dead. But like, the people at the coven, aside from the lady who banished us, looked up to us and all that stuff. I'm not gonna kill them just for this guy's power. I'll sacrifice. I'm gonna go with me. I'm gonna go with something I can control. That's my immortality. I can control my lifespan, you know. It's the same lowercase 2 ha 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 that you'd expect when you're trying to appease someone who are absolutely trying to get away. Oh yeah, like, I guess that is a healthy, normal opinion to have. Haha, anyway, I have to go. Exactly. Yes. I feel that, Alex. It's also like diffusing the situation where you're like, this witch is kind of out of control. Haha, you know? Is my fun answer.
As you wish. I'll let your decision into the cosmic wheel and pray it doesn't break you apart when the time comes to pay the price. Brace yourself.
So after we do this, we're usually in pain. He's like, this is great. Woo. I can't breathe.
This pain, it burns. It's breaking my atoms apart. I love it.
Help me.
A Fortuna.
This would be so funny if I just picked bad ending and I literally die. Oh, look at him. I'm on a beach episode? Anime though, I love it. Magical transformation? This whips. Oh, I just did the intro and we're gonna actually meet people who need to do readings. Okie dokie. Look at this cast of characters. I'm glad that it's not just hanging out with this dude in my lonely house and I get to do readings for the people. This was definitely gonna be the trailer for like wishlist this on Steam right now, right? This is screaming to me like anime trailer that they do to announce the game that'll get you really interested in it so you wishlist it on Steam so you can buy it when it comes out. You would take that deal immediately? Immortality kind of sucks when it boils down to it. Yeah, we've been alone for 200 years in this game, Snake. We foretold the doom of our coven, and the leader of the coven was like, I don't like that. You're undermining me. I don't like that everyone's going to you for help. They should come to me. And we have been alone and without our magic for 200 years. We have to summon a demon to get any magic going. You're always one for intro trailer as sequences. I love it. Wake up. Fortuna, wake up. I wasn't sure if it was our guy. Hey, there's like a bird here in the window. Arbitrage. Okay. Arbitrage. What happened?
Sorry, I had to wake you up. You've been asleep for a couple of days.
He must have been so like...
Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Oh. Do what? No. Maybe she needs to sleep. I'll just wait, I guess.
You know, like, what has he been doing for 2 days? What has he been doing? Probably like, should I touch her? Would that be weird? Should I like poke her a little bit to wake her up, maybe? Do I make some breakfast or something? What should I do? Like, this guy looks like he wouldn't be able to handle the situation.
You've been asleep for a couple of days. You dropped dead after we sealed the fire contract. I thought it might be too much, so I let you rest.
I feel dizzy. I had the weirdest dreams. It looked like an anime sequence. Thanks for reminding me to drink some water. That's what she should do. She just woke up. She's gonna be thirsty.
Oh, what were they about?
I can't remember, but it felt premonitory. I had a premonition about all the characters in this game I was gonna do a reading for. I love it.
I feel bad for waking you, but you have some business to attend to.
What do you mean?
Look at the window. You have a visitor.
We also wanted to do a reading for him about, like, what his bad vibes were. Maybe he had a bad vibe because he knew we were going to die from accepting his final power. That falcon. That's a familiar from an arbiter.
What is an arbiter?
The Arbitrage Office is an organism composed of former witches unaffiliated with any coven that ensures no witch is operating outside the laws of the magical pact. They also rule over conflicts between different covens and rarely interfere with internal affairs. It was founded about 4,000 years ago, so it makes sense you don't know about him. That's because he was in prison 5,000 years ago.
Yes, this happened during my slumber. Why were they created?
Well, both the Arbiters and the Magical Pact were created after an especially bloody witch war that ended with our coven burning 87 witches inside of a white star.
Brutal.
To avoid future atrocities, some witches vowed to stop using magic, focus exclusively on keeping the peace. In the beginning, it was a group of devotees who wanted to avoid tragedy, but nowadays it's mainly composed of outcasts that have to serve the Arbitrage office as a lifelong punishment.
Wow, things have gotten a lot bleaker since I was last put to sleep.
This all happened before my time, but I'm much more afraid of having witch wars than witch cops. Witch cops is mentioned in this game. Witch cops. She's more afraid of witch war than she is witch cops. I guess, yeah.
What do you think the Arbiter wants?
Maybe they noticed I summoned you?
That's impossible. My arts are untraceable.
And there's only one way to find out. Let's invite her over.
Sure, I'll make myself invisible whenever you get a visit. Also, you have some energy pooled from the sealing the fire contract in case you want to expand your deck before inviting the Arbiter over.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let me make my deck. Okay, also still owe you a reading, right?
Don't worry about it. There will be time for that.
Okay, but you're not off the hook. We'll look into what worries you eventually.
As if I could escape you.
Yeah, let me make that card first. You're gonna have to hold on, cool bird. Let me take a long-ass walk downstairs first. I can't teleport? You're kidding. I'm a witch. Teleport downstairs. Let's make a cool fire card. This one was cool, the quicksand graveyard. This looks like really cool. But is there anything that uses like a mix of things? The demonic desert lands is cool. Home of Dahlia. The Daggersmith witch. Fun. Earth sediments wake up and transform into bone demons. Dahlia hunts them and use their bodies and innards to craft ceremonial knives. We get the battlefield. I mean, we did just learn about the witch war. There's also Vicanus Majoris. A behemoth is imprisoned at the core of this red hypergiant. You need to pick up beta 2 and 3. And the Cereza game. That Cereza game looked very cute. If you play that, let me know what you think. I think we already, yeah, we made a earth card. Dephrenia, more blacksmith stuff. This is a little bit of stuff for the Forgotten Factory. I think I'm gonna go, let's go with the Demonic Desert Lens. Seems cool to me. Can I make this? Oh my god, I can. I want that seed of knowledge, baby. It's not a fire thing, and of course there is the sexy woman who's having sex with a snake. Which I could also make. But like, I really want to make this thing. I guess she's not much of a fire card though, and if I need stuff to restore fire, that would be smart to do. Could also do this sexy lady. You could get the Dominatrix. Interesting. The pyre for the heretics. Oh yeah, this cool lesbian wolf. I'm sorry, coyote. You think you've seen somebody else play this somewhere before? I see. Let me warn folks, the ad break is starting soon. If you're not subscribed or you don't have Twitch Turbo, might be seeing an ad soon, folks. There comes the solace. Or we could get a cool astronaut. Or this cool chick, the Fallen Warrior. I kind of love her. She reminds me a lot of her. Like, they have the same hair color. Very interesting. I'm very interested in the Seed of Knowledge, honestly. That's kind of cool. But I think we should work on something that gives us a lot of fire. So I'm going to go with the Fallen Warrior. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough of that. Damn. Shoot and shucks. And I also don't have enough for the Purple Blood Seeker. Damn. Okay, it might have to be Sexy Witch Lady. I think it's going to have to be the Duchess of Solace. Okay. I hope my folks don't need me when I'm making this card. What's a fiery thing? Got asteroids. We got candle lamps. I mean, it's gotta be the Fire Whip of Dominance, right? It's gotta be that. It's gotta be that. Okay. So where are we? We could be up here at this blacksmith place. We could be among this cool beast. Could be with these cool pillars with the dead thing. Yeah, I think we're at the cool pillars with the dead thing. She's got this riding crop. Does she have a tail that's made of like a whip? That's your tail, I guess. Maybe make that bigger so it like reads well. Maybe not that big. This would absolutely be the exact time my parents need me. Oh wait, is that what attaches to this? Maybe this attaches to this. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Maybe we'll just put this on the ground then. Like it's there for her to use it. That's what happened to this guy. Alright, let's put this in her hand. Maybe up a little bit. There we go. What is this also? Oh, maybe like some cool horns for her head. Oh, I love it. Yeah. That's fun. Let's copy that also. And let's flip it. And we can put these on her head. I feel like it's supposed to be some sort of tail or something. Or maybe this is supposed to be a tail. Move that to the bottom. I don't think it's coming out the right way. Hold on. Let's delete it. Maybe this would look better. Especially if it strikes... No, don't do that. If it strikes right on the column, maybe. Damn you. This thing is very difficult to manipulate. It's not going to hit right on the column. Hey, Choppy Chop, we're making some tarot cards. What do you think about tarot? Pretty cool, huh? Sometimes you get to make stuff up. Oh, what if this is... No! And I can't undo. Please, God, don't do that. This is the Dominatrix of Solace, of course. You know her. Well, if the sword is small, it's gonna look weird. Maybe I'll just put the sword kind of hovering. Maybe it's a metaphorical sword. You don't know. Maybe they're metaphors. I don't even know what this thing is. Is this a paddle? Oh my god, I think that's a paddle. Okay. And then a little tickle feather. Okay, so some stuff is metaphorical. I don't think these look good though. Is this like two things together? It kind of looks like it's two things. There's like a piece of this. See how it like... What is that about? Oh, is it supposed to be a hammer? That makes a lot more sense. Okay, these are not horns. These are hammer bits. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, good evening, Bacon. So what's this? This is the Cosmic Wheel of Sisterhood. And in it, there's a lot of stuff going on. Maybe we'll put this one on the ground too. Sort of a cast-off item she's not using. The rest of these are metaphorical, though. This screenshot sums up our experience. It's just sort of me going, ow. Let's see if there's anywhere else you could put this. No, I kind of like it with our bone guy. He's great. This is perfect, I think. Got a lot of good elements in this. Maybe we can give her a tail, but no, it just doesn't make sense there. Let me see if I send it to the back. Yeah, that's okay. Although I feel like I gotta move. Oh, crunch. I'm so mad at myself again. There we go. Might move these down a bit. There we go. There we go. You know what else I feel like sums up our experience? That weird taco. This, I think, is pretty good. Damn, I keep screwing this up. This is great. No, it's not, because the tail needs to hit on the column. Perfect. Okay. Except I do want to change this slightly. Okay, now perfect. We're done. Alrighty. We got it. So this game is about a witch who was forced to live in solitude And she had her tarot deck taken away, so the demon she summoned is helping her make new tarot cards using like her own arcane symbols, kind of like making something intuitive, something from within. So apparently this is inside all of us, or at least inside this witch. The White Sands curse this card. The fairy is a gateway to corruption, but also strength. Those who forget the safe word will be consumed by tragedy. The Fire Whip exalts the odd pleasure in conflicts. Temptation, rejection, a bad omen, leadership, purpose, rivalry, and tragedy. Great. See, we made a lot of cool cards that have nothing to do with sex, except for this door has everything to do with sex, it turns out. We found out. It's a sexy door. Great. That's my deck so far. I think I nailed it. I think I'm crushing it, dude. I'm killing these cards, man. Yes, you gotta remember the safe word. So what's up, Arbiter Bird? Come on, Arbiter Bird. Okay, it's a falcon with its blinders on. Might be difficult to operate like that. Dear Fortuna, my name is Taya, and I write to you from the Arbitrage office. Your personal situation caught the attention of my superiors, who tasked me with reviewing your case. I would like to interview you regarding your exile and write a plea for your covenant's leader to revisit your case if we judge the punishment to be excessive. Yours faithfully, Taya, Arbiter Badge 210, ranking, waxing crescent. Go ahead, invite her over. Okay, cool. Crushing it, killing it, nailing it, reading it, slaying it.
Thank you for having me. My name is Taya, Arbiter Badge 210.
Thanks for coming, Arbiter. I really appreciate the office paying attention to my case. I mean, it's been 200 years since we've got isolated here, but, you know.
I've been isolated for 200 years so far. That's precisely why I'm here. The Arbitrage office recently discovered a situation we were worried it may go awry for the community. Excessive punishment begets rancor, and a 1,000-year-long exile is a perfect recipe to build up a lot of bad blood. And we all know what a witch can do with a surplus of bad blood.
Definitely not summon a demon. That's forbidden.
But I'm here to help you. Let me know about your case and we'll look into a way to make you feel better.
To feel better? Thank you.
I already had a meeting with Adana, the leader of your witch clan. Adana told me that you predicted the fall of your coven. She explained to me that she didn't punish you for that, though. She punished you because of how you handled it. Apparently you plunged the coven into chaos, giving ill advice to any witch, telling them to prepare for the end times. And those actions almost destroy the coven before its time.
I don't feel like I can speak to you without my lawyer present. And my lawyer is a big-ass demon, so you better watch up and watch out and back up, okay? She's like,
oh, so I heard you really effed things up and ruined the whole coven.
Like, what are you talking? Are you here to help me? Are you? I have a demon that could kill and eat you right now. I'd be very excited to do it. Yeah, I don't talk to cops, not even witch cops.
So she decided to exile you and deprive you of your deck so you can meditate on the range and meaning of your powers. Now, that's the official version. I'm interested in what you have to say.
Once again, I'm not speaking to you unless my lawyer is present.
Do you think what you did was wrong?
No. A permission that grave should be disclosed to the community.
You don't agree with your leader's judgment. That is not dangerous per se, but it's a bad ingredient to add to a pot of imprisonment.
What would you have done then? If the end were nigh, you would like to know, right?
I shouldn't give my opinion. I have to act as a neutral party, Fortuna. Next question. Do you think your punishment is fair?
No, this is excessive. This is way too excessive.
I understand. Hardly anyone would accept this kind of sentence. How are you coping with centuries of isolation?
I'm not going to tell her that I have a fun demon friend that's illegal to summon. It was hard, but now I think I can manage. If this will get her off my case and out of my house, fine. I thought she was going to help me, but she seems to be just being interrogated.
At first it was hard, but now I think I can manage. Wow, you are strong. I'll see what I can do to improve your situation. I can leave less worried about you doing something drastic, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I still don't understand why Adana deprived you of your tarot deck. I mean, if you're isolated, what does she care if you have your magic or not?
That's something I'm supposed to reflect on while I'm exiled.
It's a pity, because I would have loved to have my fortune read.
If I bust out my sexy demon deck, do you think she'll report that? Of course she has to, right?
Anyway, before I leave, as an arbiter, I'm obliged to ask. Anything to confess?
Girl, get out of my house right now. And I don't see a warrant anywhere. Actually, am I confessing this? She's gonna go tell Adana. I'd be like, well, sorry, nothing to confess. Goodbye. What is going on? Why would this should have been an option for us to do? Actually, I'm crafting a new deck for divination.
Oh, wow, that's bold. But I don't think what you're doing is illegal. Adana took your tarot deck from you, but she doesn't have the authority over your new creations yet. I'm sure she won't be happy to hear it, though.
You don't need to report that to Adana, right? I trust the office's neutrality.
Of course. Unless you break a magical pact or it becomes relevant during a trial, we won't disclose sensitive information from an investigation.
Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. She's gonna keep that forever. In any case, what I'm crafting isn't a tarot deck. It's something new.
Oh, really? Can I see it?
We are so dumb. Why is my character so dumb? Would you like a reading?
As an arbiter, it's my duty to make sure that your new project doesn't break the magical pact, so I would love a reading very much. Yes, please.
It'll be my pleasure.
Is there something you want to ask the deck?
Okay.
I want to know what's in the future regarding my career as an arbiter.
Very well. I'll draw 2 cards for you. The first one is to look for opportunities and good omens. The second one is to warn you about possible challenges or adversities. I would kind of love it if it turns into a witchy Ace Attorney game. That would be cute. As soon as you pull it out, this lady's going to have me at gunpoint screaming, "Get down on the ground, clown!" Yeah. Put that thing away. Put your hands behind your back.
That's scary.
Would you prefer not to know?
No, please, go ahead.
All right, here we go. I love our purple nail polish. Sexy. So the good news is you have an opportunity at the local BDSM club. Have you considered joining the village people? I hear there's a cop opening, I guess. Temptation, rejection, bad omens, leadership, purpose, rivalry, and tragedy. Okay, I'm gonna put... Oh, do I want that to be good or bad? I drew it for the first thing, so... I mean, the bad leadership would be something important to warn her about, I think. Temptation. I'm gonna go with bad, why not? Oh my, you're going to kill a witch. Or, I see war, you will be sent into combat. Yeah, why not? Although... Yeah, you're gonna be sent into combat. I see war, you'll be sent into combat.
What? What do you mean, war?
I see a high-scale conflict that will require arbiters to go into battle.
Oh my god. But that is huge. I have to warn everyone.
No, wait! Don't do that. I have experience in ringing the catastrophic bell, and it doesn't bring any good.
But I can't just do nothing about it.
But bad leadership was part of this. That's strange. Let the higher-ups know and nobody else. And keep my name off the record if you can.
Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I can protect my source as much as I can, I promise.
Thank you.
Oh my, war. Okay, I'll protect you all. That is my duty.
I love her little Bloodborne hat, too. It's fanciful. And astronaut outfit. Thank you. Now for the goods. If I chose the first option, it really wouldn't change things. Yeah. The Whistle Path. Okay. She's gonna be a pretty good lead in this war, huh? I'm going to be promoted to a higher rank. You'll make a very important arrest. It'll be someone from my coven. Or you're going to play a crucial role in the future politics within the witch community. I mean, her being promoted to a high rank makes sense with her going to war. Play a crucial role in future politics within the witch community. Probably. If she's tangled up with me, so. But I really want more of this dirt energy, so I think she's gonna be promoted to a high rank and then go to war. You're gonna be promoted to a higher rank. Oh, why? Can't really tell why or how, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna be promoted in the Arbitrage office. I'm not really due a promotion until I do 5 years or more of service, though. What I'm reading is a lot closer than that. Wow, how's that possible? Cards didn't say, but you'll earn it by doing something important. I see. According to the other card, it's most likely I'll get promoted by some kind of combat merit. I don't like this. I don't know, being a war hero sounds pretty rad to me. I'd rather stay a humble arbiter in a peaceful universe. I understand. I'm sorry. In any case, I'll do my best to protect you all. You're so brave. Thank you. Well, what do you think of my new deck? Or is she like an air elemental? I want to be feared. Well, I can see you're a formidable witch. Now I understand why Idana would be afraid of you. That wasn't my intention. I'm sorry. No. I'm the one that's sorry. I'll put myself over here. I hope I didn't offend you during the interview. Would you let me make it up to you? Sure. Actually, you offended me gravely, so what will you do to make up to me for that? What do you mean? I'll put in a request to lift your ban on visitation. Whoa, can you really do that? Crucial Role is your favorite D&D show. I think there's a lot of Crucial fans out there, yeah. Oh, yes, I'm not breaking a rule or anything. I just requested a permit from the main office. It'll become effective as soon as my Arbiter's notebook gets updated with the moon stamp. Arbiter's forms are updated in the Master Grimoire as soon as my pen touches this paper. All of what I've written so far is already in the office archives. Oh, Christ. Everybody in the office archives knows now that I've made my own fun new deck. Oh, haha. Yes, there are witch covens all around the universe. You can't afford to be traveling back and forth to the Moon Temple all the time. That makes sense. And it's official. You can now receive guests. I hope that helps. This makes me happier than I can express. Really? Oh, that's good. Thank you so much. I'm just doing my job, haha. Do you want me to let your coven know? Just let Jasmine and Dahlia know for now. I'm not really ready to go into the public yet. It's been 200 years. Oh, I understand. I'll send a falcon to each of them. Thanks again. Well, I should be going now. Oh, thank you for your time, and thank you for letting me experience your powers, even if it was so ominous. Take care. Let me know if you face any, inconvenience, okay? Bye! Thank you, Space Cop. So our buddy's gonna coil around the house and be like, what was that about? Tay looks like she wants to take Fortuna out to brunch sometime. Is that the look on her face? I guess so. The Making of a Witch. How are y'all feeling on this game so far, by the way? It is interesting. Oh my god, what is this? A witch road trip? Is this like an ice cream truck? And I had a 5-minute long orgasm, says Patrice. No way, you're kidding me, says Fortuna. How do you know it was 5 minutes? Were you counting? I swear, I don't know what he did to me. I pushed him away. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to read up all this. He rolled up a cigarette and smoked it. Okay, that's a lot. I think I'm done with this. I don't want to read about people's sexual experiences, honestly. I don't want everyone to discover I'm a sex goddess. Just feel it a little 50 Shades. Just a little 50 Shades. Okay, so were these people just like regular people before they became witches? I wouldn't mind experiencing myself what a goddess can do. Oh, Ava, lesbian? What are you saying? You have Alicia. Polyamorous lesbians? Actually, Eva and Alicia broke up. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh girl, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, Eva, what happened? Well, we've been dating since high school and I guess we just kind of drifted apart. She looked so good together the last time we had dinner to your apartment. Yeah, we've always been good at putting up a front, but the truth is that this last year we've been fighting too many times a week. What about? The stupidest things. I have my theory about what was pissing Alicia off anyway. I tried to confront her about it, but she wouldn't admit it because that would make her a bad person or something. She's a sex goddess, of course, right? It was because of all the activism, right? Wow, how did you know that? I just said it because it pisses me off too, if I'm honest. Wait. Are they pissed off that this girl's an activist? And that's why they broke up? Patrice? Oh, okay. Eva's an activist. The girl with the blue eyes, I think, is an activist. And she's really passionate about it. And her girlfriend wasn't as passionate about it. And so they kind of drifted apart. And so Patrice doesn't like the activism much. It's not that. Being around someone that fundamentally good can be frustrating. Oh, it's because she's too good? I mean, you're a vegan, you only consume local produce, you wear repurposed clothes, you volunteer at a soup kitchen. Well, that sounds like a lot of people. Oh, that's not that much of a sacrifice. It's about working on your habits, really. Come on. Okay, I get it, but I never asked Alicia to do all those things. Like I said, it's not your fault, but I wouldn't be happy eating Burger King and wearing leather boots next to you. I'm sure the relationship was more complicated. But no, she's right. They just couldn't stand those goody two-shoes. But we're going to the beach, and it smells good. I kind of want to just make some cards and stuff, though. Let's offer our souls to the ocean and cleanse all the stuff we've picked up from the city. Can't wait to see a meteor shower. I'd wish for the three of us to leave everything behind and come live here. Did they... What, is this implying they were, like... normal people that became witches? From this meteor shower, maybe? I love you. Aw, you're always so corny. We love you too. Fortuna, are you a virgin? Alright, I don't care. I think Fortuna said that she's not interested in sex though, which is interesting. But I don't care. Are they do they work a little... Is this an RV or is this a taco truck? I'm kind of confused about the way it's set up. Do y'all feel like pizza? Yes. My body is so ready for pizza. Do it, sis. Coming right up. I'm making pizza! Yes. Okay, we got the sauce down. You need the mozzarella. And I'm done. Oh my god, speedruns of this game must be so funny. Left beef, right beef, left none, basically. That is hilarious. You gotta put enough cheese on this sucker, dude. None pizza, left beef, dude. That's the speedrun of this game. Pepperonis. You gotta fill in the spot. Oh god. Okay, yeah, I guess drag all pepperonis. We're gonna make a good pizza. Mushrooms, obviously. Just put everything on it. Oh, wait! One of our friends is a vegan. Get that out of here. I was listening for the most part. What the hell is this? A rocket? Is this arugula? And let's get hella olives on this thing. Wait, if she's a vegan, can she have cheese? I hope you're octo something vegan. Can you... Wait, maybe I'll make a slice that doesn't have any cheese on it. It's just all like mushrooms and stuff. You can theoretically still eat this pizza. You just eat like your third of it. Could be vegan save cheese, true. Could be vegan cheese, yeah. You think these are vegan sausages? Choppy Shop, what's new with you, by the way? I didn't get to ask. And you're heading out for the night, more Phineas. Good night and sleep well. Thank you for being here through all the wackiness of this game. I appreciate it. As long as it's not a cursed taco truck, it could be a cursed taco truck. Oh, a whole lot of Zenless Zone Zero. Gotcha. Let me take off this cheese in case like she's like, I need all of the pizza. I'll just do that much cheese. A lot of olives, a lot of mushrooms. A lot more veg on this. A lot of veg. You're a vegan, you're eating your veg. Eat your veggies. Eat them up. This is a really good pizza. I'm making good pizza. It's a salad mostly now. It's a really salady pizza. Putting a lot of love into this. And by love, I mean vegetables. I can't talk anymore. I'm so tired. You would figure the same for the meat, but it's also... Yeah, I'm not sure what the game is going to say for the assumptions. Here we go, girls. Enjoy your pizza. There's something magic about this dough. Having a sister that owns a food truck is a perk. Yeah, thanks for the pizza, the ride Fortuna. And for forcing me to eat cheese. Girl, I made half that pizza no cheese. You know I made half that pizza no cheese. Girl, I'm gonna make a whole pizza with no cheese on it. I made specifically half the pizza, just leaves I found on the ground. Hate that. I'm so sorry. It wasn't on purpose. I made the pizza on autopilot. It's okay. I mean, cheese is the thing I miss most from having gone vegan. Get out of here. I can't believe it didn't see that I made half pizza, none beef. Trying to make me cheese again? Yeah. Was I gonna make a pizza? You know, if I didn't put any cheese on this pizza, this girl would be like, what the hell did you just make for us? Because this isn't pizza. That's nuts. You just made us a wet tortilla. Yeah, I'm not forcing you to eat it. Pick the cheese off. Or eat the half a slice I didn't make. I'm pissed off. Give me my demon man. Give me my demon man. I don't care about you women at all. Give me my demon man. I don't need this crap. I don't need your nonsense and your pizza and your cheese. You can all go to hell. I want my demon guy back. Where's Abraham? Oh, we're doing tarot for this girl. I've been thinking about your tarot deck all day, but I was too shy to ask. You know I enjoy reading your fortune. Please go ahead. Okay, cool. What do you want to know? I want to know about the world's fate. I think your lactose intolerant ass is going to blast us to an extinction level event. That's what I think is going to happen. Because you haven't had cheese in probably 15 years. Yeah, did you put ketchup, a bunch of arugula, and some olives on a tortilla? Do you want me to ask the tarot this time? I mean, what if we find something terrible? Alright, we'll look into the fate of the world. Also, I'd like to know what I can do to make it a better place. It's nice. Your actions, the world's fate. We got the Hermits. The Hermit's lantern is the lamp of truth used to guide the unknowing. He holds the Patriarch's staff to help him navigate narrow paths as he seeks enlightenment. His cloak is a form of discretion. Because under there, he's just like, whoa, it's nuts under this. This big mushroom thing, that's what's going on. I'm just kidding. Let's sign this. Your actions. Either be alone or shine a light. Let's go with your actions. Nothing you do will matter. Give up and have fun. Incapable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. That sucks. That's really sad to say. I thought it was shine the light that you have. Use the knowledge that you have. This is a bleak reading. This is extraordinarily bleak. Love these little mushrooms though. This is a funky looking deck. It's very like 70s inspired. Aw, that's beautiful. And sad. But also beautiful. You'll create homes. You'll feed the hungry. Your foundation will give many people a second chance. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Okay, now tell me what kind of world I'm gonna be healing. Oh, yeah. It's just fascism, basically. The Emperor sits atop a stark, barren mountain, a sign of an unyielding power. The ultimate male ego, confidence, and power. Good luck dealing with this girl. Climate change will make human life unsustainable. We will take refuge in massive dome cities. How did you get that from the Emperor card? Do we have magic? I'm not sure about this reading. Nothing. What is saying dome cities to you here? You get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel in time humanity will expand beyond the solar system. A non-human entity will rule over us all and make us... Girl, how is this about climate change? Let's say it's the space travel one. This is wild. I would say, like, to ground it, you like the worry that is that the humanity is destroying the earth and we're going to like take down this big massive power, you know. The game is good. It's very interesting. There's a lot of sex in it, and I'm skipping a lot of the sexy parts. So funny. This is so opposite of the Witcher 1 Tina that was like, we gotta get all the sex cards. But also at the same time, I was like, oh no, we're having sex. So, wow, really? That's amazing, but how can you tell? You won't get to set foot on other planets, but your grandson will prosper on Mars. You're just messing with me, right? On the other hand, the Earth will slowly die, overexploited in service of the conquest of space. Many animal species will perish. In time, Earth will be reduced to a planetary slum. Stop, just stop. You're messing with me, right? I swear to you, this is what the cards are telling me. You're usually more vague, like there'll be an opportunity to develop yourself or you're going to face a challenge soon. Now you're like channeling visions from another dimension or something. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it's because I made a bad pizza. I think there was something in our pizza. Maybe it's the energies of the meteor shower or some planets we don't know about just aligned over my deck. But I can see it as clear as I can see your face. This is the fate of the world. So about this foundation, what's its role in all this? Will we stay to pick up the pieces of what they leave behind on Earth? Cards didn't say. Yeah, Fortuna needs a ginger ale. She needs to go lie down. Or maybe like sit and look at the ocean for a little bit. Her tummy's not right. How has your day been going, Snake, by the way? It'll create good for many people here or on Mars, that's for sure. That's good to know. I didn't expect the cards to be this wild and specific. I'm sorry. It's alright. It's been scary, but also fun. Ooh, did you see the little shooting star go past? If your prediction ever becomes real, my grandchildren will think I've lost it when I keep telling them that my friend predicted all this through tarot. They all have a good laugh. You're aware that you just totally screwed with Eva's head, right? I didn't mean to. Come on, it hasn't been that bad. A future that distant feels like fiction, prophecy or not. What about you? Now that you know the fate of the world, what are your plans, Patrice? I feel sorry for the Earth, but I believe it would be beautiful for humanity to reach other planets. I love space. I'd love to leave this planet. Well, maybe I'll get to visit Mars. I don't think so. Fortuna foretold, I'll have bone cancer in my 50s. Jesus God Almighty. So I doubt I'll ever get to reach the stars. That's horrible! Why'd you tell your sister that, Fortuna? We were kids, and I dared her to read as far as she could into my future. I've never read anyone's end ever again. It felt like a terrifying presence lurking beyond my vision. Like if I could keep on reading beyond death, then... Okay, now I'm scared. I'll never forget that feeling. At that moment, my fortune-telling skills were enhanced in some way. Hey, you had some chicken tenders? That sounds good. It's not too bad today. You're busy as usual. You've been sanding hardwood floors all day. Now, are they paying you to do this, Snake? Or is this still like you're working here to get this house? To like have the privilege of living in this house. And then you said you were saving up to move somewhere else, right? So we're selling the old house. Okay. I've never been wrong since then. And that's true, I can vouch for that. Don't tell me that, I don't want the world to go bananas. Maybe we can fight magic with magic. Look, the meteor shower has begun. Let's ask the shooting stars to fix the scary feature. Since it's just the three of us on this beach, why don't we tell the stars what we want out loud? I already told you what I'm going to wish for, so I'm okay. Okay. I'll go first. Please, stars. Save the world from the fate Fortuna foretold. Give us a chance to make things right. You made my sister sound like a villain. Aw, don't say that. Stars, please make my sister happy. Help her find whatever she's been looking for. Hey, weren't you gonna wish to become a better person? Nah, that wouldn't suit me. I'd rather use my wish to take care of my little sister. That means you're a good person already. Hee hee. Oh, shut up. Don't ruin my cool moment. Come on, Fortuna, ask them. Speak from your heart. It doesn't matter. Please tell us. What's on your mind? What's the thing you want to tell that's so wild only the stars could give it to you? So you're fixing up the place you moved out of to sell, and then you're getting a place in Michigan. You're currently at the place you're fixing up in lieu of rent. Okay, gotcha. If you could pick your own diet, it would be exclusively chicken tenders. Is that so? I just came here. It's not a bad pick, honestly.
I want you to be happy. I know there's something else. I smell it in the sea breeze. I keep seeing it in the dance of every flame. When I look at my cards, I can tell magic is real. Yet everyone's always reminding me of how childish I am. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be...
trans, question mark? We can make that happen. We can make anything happen. Or instead of a woman, do you want to be a witch? I mean, maybe that's something too.
That wasn't so bad, right? The Arbiter Taya seems nice.
Yeah, I feel like she genuinely wants to help. It's not a vibe you often get from magical authorities. Maybe she wants to be a robot.
So bold of you to go and confess you're crafting a new divination deck.
I didn't feel intimidated by her. I felt powerful since I met you. This deck won't be a secret for long. This cop knows about it now. This deck isn't going to be a secret for long. Better to count on the sympathy of the Arbiters early.
Oh, good point. Happy to know I'm in safe hands.
So, should we do that reading we had pending now?
It can wait. You have mail waiting to be read anyway.
What's the matter? Are you scared?
Scared? Me? Ha 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 ha. Yes, I am.
What? Why?
I've had other beings read me the cards, the stones, the bones, the pendulum, you name it. What you do doesn't feel like fortune-telling. Feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. Your readings are too deep and too sharp.
That level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it?
Absolutely. You're the best I've ever seen in my long existence. But exposing oneself to your arts feels taxing.
You've got mail in the AOL voice, but it's actually a giant snake man demon, yeah.
I'm happy, though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear or unrest in me. Thank you.
Happy to bother you, I guess. But don't you think you'll be able to postpone... Oh, but don't think you'll be able to postpone this reading indefinitely.
Ha ha ha. Sure. Don't let me keep you now. Seems like you have friends eager to meet you again.
Can I make some more cards, though? I got more cards to make. That's true. He is like an amygdalan creature, right? You need a lot of insight to see him. I do like this pleasant prairie. Let's go with that. So our friends were Patrice and Eva. I thought I saw... Also, we reached out to someone named... I think we reached out to someone named Jasmine and another person named Dahlia. And didn't we find out that, like, Dahlia is one skulking the landscape? Oh, do you only get to pick backgrounds of the things? Okay, you can only select backgrounds that you haven't chosen. That kind of makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna go with this prairie. Oh, I gotta get that. I want the seed of knowledge so bad. Do I not have enough energy for this yet? Oh, I could technically do this, but it says I only have 2 air left. Sexy snake lady is cool. Oh, the mech for sure, dude. Definitely the mech. And then let's get some fire in this. An asteroid? Yeah, sure. Why not? Do you have any favorite fried food? Well, actually, today I made schnitzel, believe it or not, which is a pounded out chicken cutlet that I breaded with flour and panko crumbs, some garlic powder, and some lemon zest. It really adds an extra flavor in there to put the lemon zest in. And I deep fried that today. I mean, I fried it in the frying pan. Maybe not deep frying, but whatever. We fried that up today, and I had some potato wedges and some green beans. It was really good. You thought schnitzel was a kind of sausage. Yeah, I don't know if it is a kind of sausage. Alright, let's see where we're going to set this. This is interesting. Oh, there's a little dwagon. Okay, what do I want to be the background for my cool mech? A plane! What if my cool mech is destroying this incredible windmill? That's right, it's a throwback joke, folks. It's a throwback to that game that I played that had to do with, World War II anime or whatever. I'm so excited for this. Let me get this thing. Blast right into that. How big can I make this? This. I want the jaw to be slightly smaller, to be honest. Does the woman have to be in there? It just kind of looks like the head is closed, right? Then we got feetums. Feet have to be proportional, obviously. How stubby can I make this? I do need this to be hitting this, obviously. Can you go to this one? I can't. Okay. There's a lot of little sparkly stuff that we can use. I only get one big ass meteor. I want it to be shooting this at the windmill. At the peaceful plain. It doesn't have a body. Okay, I guess, wait, she is the body, I suppose? Is that the case? That's kind of weird. Can I make this like a joint? Like a knee joint? It's got like astral joints. The most you really fry anything in it is a few spoons of olive oil, yeah. It was like a full level of oil because these were huge cutlets, so. Did I just play a mech game? What mech game did I just play? I can't remember. Alright, this is a dorky looking guy. I can't have this fist over here, man. Get this fist out of here. I'm gonna do another leg. We're gonna rotate it. Actually, delete this. Copy this leg. Rotate. Bada boom. Copy that. Flip it. Send it to the... Oh, God. No, no, no. Too many meteors. Too many meteors. Send that to the back. Maybe on this one. I mean, it should be coming from him, right? Can I copy that? Oh, yeah. Maybe he's got a meteor punch. Meteor punch. It's gotta be a bit bigger, I think. This is a weird robot. My robot kind of sucks, man. My robot kind of sucks. And I think I have to have this one in there, so let me get rid of this. Oh, darn it. Come on now. Okay, robot kneecaps. Death and destruction. I think this is good, dude. Oh, their knees, yours, of course. Oh, right, I did play. That was a few years back, I have to say, but Meat Punk, yeah. There we go. Oh no, 2 giants? Wait, are you assuming the windmill's a giant because you've been reading Don Quixote? Of course. Wait, is this like a arm piece? Would this help? Am I supposed to use this as joints? Oh my god, that makes a lot of sense. That does kind of look like a joint instead. Okay, well, we're gonna have to put these meteors up here somewhere else then. Meteor. Okay, great. I realized the mech could be this instead. Flip it. Send it to the back. So this thing doesn't look busted. That's looking a bit better. What if it has just one very small arm? Okay. This doesn't look good. This doesn't... I'll be the first to admit, this looks pretty bad, actually. But have you considered the meteor punch? And how cool that is? And have you considered that yet? Because if you haven't, then I don't think you can judge me. He's just kind of got an implied arm off the way, because I'm sick of making this guy already. Meteor punch! This sucks. Let's finish it. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, this card is called Zone of the Embers. Come on now. Zone of the Embers. A bunch of gamers made this. The prairie grants a space for mediation. With its massive figure, the mecha enforces authority. The steel golem breeds challenge and conflict. The asteroid foretells imminent tragedy. Alright, Zone of the Embers. A Hideo Kojima reference. But it is also time to wrap it up, folks. How did you forget about Zone of the Enders? It's remarkable. Someone said you're smart as bot. I don't know what that means, sadly. I wouldn't worry about it. If they think you're a bot, you can just tell them, sorry, I'm not a bot. I just type like this. Well, y'all, that was interesting. Thank you, Smee, so much for suggesting this game. I didn't expect it to be so horned up. Didn't expect. I really should have. Protected Monkey, thank you so much for reminding me to stretch too. Yes, it's already 9. Can you believe it? I'm gonna have a great night. I would love to know again what you all thought of this game. If you're like, you gotta see more of this sexy demon game, let me know. If you're feeling it, let me know. So far, it's pretty good for me. I could, it's not a Gina game. The prevalence of the sex is a lot for me. But it is very funny. It's cool. And also the fact that it has tarot in it is like, I mean, that's a Tina game for sure. I love making the cards. They're so much fun. But it's a very sexy game.